are pretty outlandish, but I can back them up. Boom. End of story. There is no other crypto out there, so don't get it twisted. If you don't understand where you're parking your money, you're gonna pay the consequences for that, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. Boom. We're obliterating everybody, literally. There is nobody else that comes close to what Hex has done. Boom. Oh, it's about to get funky. Funkier than you could have ever imagined. You know, Richard Hart is a boss. Hex is literally the best thing on the planet. It's simple mathematics. Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's the secret. The guy well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. Shit, motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. I mean, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Yash deep, everybody. My God. Hex-Asians, bro. Everybody. Australians, man. Everybody gets it. Yo, when it's done told you. Dollar Club told you. Everybody done told you. It's crazy. Yo, what up?
It's a hell of an intro, bro.
Thank you, sir. It's courtesy
What's up?
of,
What's good in the BX, my man?
Oh, you know, just another day. Loud shit outside.
Another day.
You know what the best compliment for a videographer ever is? That people still talk about an intro after, what is it, 5 months now?
Yeah, I don't know how long it's been, bro. It's been a minute.
In a minute, for real.
Yeah.
Man, but look at you. Last time I've been on this channel was like a year ago or something. Now 6,000 subs and
you're all grown up now.
People
getting there. We are getting there. Shout out to the Chavo, R.I.P.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
Everybody done told you. What up, X-Dex? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, we just gonna have fun, man. We just gonna talk some shit. This morning I wasn't really able to talk shit. We was just really preoccupied. This time we're gonna talk some shit. We're just gonna have some fun. So yeah, you know, we got good stuff going on. We finally have a new coin we can talk about. Hex is still hanging on. Looking pretty solid right now. Cause that kind of reaction we had, I guess it was 4 days ago, on the 24th of February, when we had that major dump in price. I mean, those are the kinds of things, and that low volume, like that combination, those are the kinds of things that typically spell bottoms. So I know we can get some weird. Think you came to the wrong place. Everybody got their own shit up in here. Nah, just playing. Everybody shares over here. Everybody smokes.
But it looks like I checked it out on the daily chart today, and it looks to me like
this is true. I will sell you some weird for a t-shirt.
No, it looks like a double bottom could be in.
Yeah. Actually, let me throw my chart up, man. Fuck it.
You always say that, Cryptomatic.
I know, it's like a
well,
W.
We've been bouncing around down here for a while, man. You know, we haven't done anything since October, really. Right? It's just been sludging around. A whole lot of nothing. So
yeah, it's about time though. I mean, Bitcoin back at 42K, crazy bounce today. Even Hedron made it 2x today.
Yeah.
Happy Hedron Day.
Happy Hedron Day.
Oh wait, it's 21K Day. Never mind.
We're sitting there. But it's good.
Hold on.
Put up a chart, man. Do you have a
Always when I
chart? Got
don't
some charts? Got
fucking
charts.
yeah. Hold on, I do got
Hurry
charts.
up, chop chop. I don't have all day.
Absolutely.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm trying to get shit done for you fuckers, so you fuckers wait. All
Do
right.
it quicker.
Now, taking my time.
Sir.
Hmm.
Sir, when chart, please.
What? What the hell is this lady talking about? Hold on, man. This is all kind of stupid shit happens at once. What the hell is this talking? I don't know what these people are talking about. Anyway,
Ellen
um,
says XRP don't told you. Well,
ha, yeah, I don't know about that. What up, Batty?
you know what Cordano keeps telling you,
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do.
but they keep.
Oh man, I mean it's crazy, yo. Everybody really loves promises,
Yeah,
like
man,
straight up. You know, here you have something that just works, and you don't got to think about it.
that's it,
And motherfuckers ain't trying to hear it, man.
dude. We were talking about this in private a few days ago, I think. I guess as a videographer, you always um, try to show and don't tell
Right,
because that makes people more interested. Because if you speak to imagination and the fantasy of people, it's better than just saying plain old what it is because that's just a linear
man, it's
yes or
boring.
no answer instead
Hmm.
of the fantasy land of our minds. And it's the same with products or promises. Promises just are really interesting because you can think of, oh, we can do this and all that. And then reality checks in eventually, and you're like, oh, we couldn't do anything of that.
Right.
Whereas if you just approach it as,
Shit.
uh,
Hold on, I gotta take this call, man. Fuck.
if you approach it as just right away factual and it just works, then people struggle with that there's no imagination, I guess, and that like people get triggered more by promises, and that's why they get trapped, I guess.
Yo, they try to make educated or well, no, calculated as well. Calculated risks, like
Yeah,
you
but
know,
you
see who's
can't you
behind the
can't
projects and
yeah, but
make a
the thing
calculated
is
risk if that would work out or
you
not.
can't really make that calculation based on fairy tales because it can all of a sudden narrative can change. Like it's not, you can only make calculations on true data and not on weird as narratives.
Yeah, yes.
That's why they get wrecked. That's the whole
Narratives
point,
only
of
one. Yeah,
course.
that's for
Yeah.
sure.
So it's
That's for sure.
yeah, it's interesting because that's also why a lot of lies are being uh, why people believe lies really quickly instead of really wanting to know the truth because the lies allows for them to be just uh, just happy and unknowing. Basically, they can make their own fairy tale up instead of the real truth. So I
Yeah.
think our mind, because we always look for pleasure, right? And so it's the same shit in cryptocurrency. I constantly explain all the people that I've been uh, teaching about hex. I keep on explaining them why I came to them with hex and not with something else
Mm.
to try to educate them on what they actually have in their hands. But they keep getting distracted by random coins,
Yeah.
just because that's just how it is. It's a new shiny object. It's just a new narrative, and it sounds all really cool. But when you really get down to okay, so how does it work, and will it actually work?
Mm.
Most of the time, you get to the point that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But it's a good story, and people like stories.
But there will be more and more of this when
I'm back.
full chain comes live.
Oh,
You
here we
know.
go. Wales is back. Well, there goes the fun in this stream.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That
But I missed those. Stop playing.
I can't figure out my avatar thing. Like it doesn't show. It shows in the StreamYard, but
Mhm.
not on YouTube. That's weird. It's like a
Oh yeah.
a
I
Oh,
see it.
missing
you're just a white
picture.
dot. Yeah,
I see
but
it.
yeah, but on YouTube he's a white
Why?
Oh,
dot.
Why is that?
Well, that's better than
that
your
is
avatar.
weird. Huh.
Looks like a Windows 98 thing.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why the hell
Hey,
it's doing that.
Kyla, congrats on buying the dip, man.
Blame Wales.
Yeah,
Good
right.
shit.
Where's compute?
I'm gonna blame my shit as always. What up, Mitch? How you doing, brother? Blame me as always. What up, Kyler? Paycheck from the last gig came in right on
Good
time.
shit. Good
Nice,
shit, man.
man. Nice. Yeah, it's always great when it comes in right on time, isn't
Yep. Yep.
it? Yo, saved by the check. What's going on, man? T-Time, what up, man? Big fan of the channel, first time comments a lot. Welcome aboard, brother. Thank you for joining. Or sister, whichever you are. What's going on, Exy Quinn? We're gonna have to get you on here because you be streaming. I'll be
Oh
forgetting that.
yeah.
Joker too, but he be all theatrical with his shit. I don't got that kind of
Yeah,
quality
yeah.
going on over here. We need to tone him down if we bring him on over here.
He can just he can just sit here and just mute it.
Like he can do his whole costume and shit, but all that other shit, yo, he be doing some extra shit, bro.
Yeah,
He be having lights and all that. I be like, yo,
sometimes, yeah, man.
I
Sometimes
don't
I
know how
look
he
at it, I'm
does it.
like, that's impressive. That's a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah. I remember one time he did one a while ago. This must have been during when we was pumping, man. I'm not gonna forget it. It was it was like a little 40-second minute clip, and it was like this black, like the whole thing was black, and it was like these green something. It looked like the Aurora Borealis or some crazy shit, because the chart was just like pumping. You know, it was crazy, man, but it was just gangster.
But his whole room is like I've been on a call with him just yesterday, and he didn't have like the green screen thing on. It was just you
Just
could
him,
see
or he
the
was
room
taking it,
behind him,
just
and
chilling.
everything is taped up with green cloth.
Crazy.
You know, like it's
Yeah,
a
yeah, like
crazy
he
setup.
ain't taking no chances.
The whole room is
I
green
mean,
and black.
you gotta love the enthusiasm. Like,
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's
he's
high
it's a
living
lot
energy,
it.
of
man.
work, man. Like, I
Hmm.
would not be able. Well, I would be able to do it, but I won't want to do it because it's a shit ton of work. A lot of
A lot of
people
prep
forget
work.
that how much work that is
Yeah, yeah,
because they don't know.
yeah.
We need Joker, if you're watching, back, we need a backstage look, like behind the Joker. A
And
Discourse Syndicate special.
Special. Discord Syndicate specials.
Oh, it's a Discourse Syndicate original. It's like a
Oh,
whole
there you go.
series
Like
behind the
HBO
stream.
original, right?
Behind the stream, yeah.
pay per view.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, that
man.
works. You can only pay in Hex.
Only. Otherwise, it's no bueno.
Hex
No
only
bueno.
one. Don't forget. Don't get it twisted, like Cryptomatic says.
There you
Don't
go.
get it
There you
twisted.
go. But yeah, man. So Hex is just chopping sideways, bro. I mean,
Oh
if
yeah, we're looking at a chart.
yeah,
But
if anything happens, like I expected to, which is just gonna be another replication of the big W. I mean, this next move is gonna be crazy.
can
Big
Right?
you
W, right?
Mm-hmm.
can you
Hmm.
talk about that wick down to 12 cents? You
Yeah.
said something like it's normal with that kind of
Ah,
volume.
so check it out. I get what you're asking. So basically, the idea is as follows. Um, this big volume spike down is
Hmm.
what you would call the leading indicator that the bottom is near because the volume is so ridiculously outsized. Like I don't think we've ever had a
Oh,
volume
that's
candle that
true.
big.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you
the
see,
biggest red candle,
it's the
no?
biggest one. I mean, the fact that it's red doesn't really matter.
Oh,
The fact that it's the biggest red one is what matters because you can see you got big green ones, so it's not the biggest one, but it's the biggest red one, meaning it's the biggest downward one.
Mhm.
Um,
yeah. So it does matter that it's red.
no, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but what I mean, but what you said, I thought you said it was the biggest one. Did you say the biggest red one? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my bad, bro. Yeah, it's the biggest red one, and because it's the
You
biggest red
never
one,
you
that's
never
what we can.
listen.
I'm sorry, I suck at communication.
Okay,
Uh,
proceed.
but this is why we focus on it as a leading indicator, and as you guys can see, it happened all the way up here,
Yeah.
right? So that was kind of like the start of the dump, and basically, what happens after that is that we need to see a point in time where price pretty much runs into a brick wall and can no longer go any further, right? Can't go down any further, and that typically looks like this, right? And this is what we're seeing prior as well. And if you look back further, right, it's what happens every time the market bottoms. So I'm guesstimating that this is what we saw here, and this is why I said on Friday Night Hangout that that was probably the bottom, even though that wasn't my reasoning, but
Hmm.
it's the same really reaction, right?
Does
Because
Like
it?
a
you,
strong wick down and a hammer
yeah,
hammer
but
back.
then when you
Yeah.
look at the volume, it's freaking
Mm,
paltry. It's paltry. It's like nothing.
mm.
Is it?
Yeah, the
So
volume is low.
Is it also a
mhm.
big thing that the next one, like the right next candle, is full engulfing?
This one,
Yeah.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that?
yeah. That's important because typically, I mean, here's the thing you got to understand. The thing about Hex is that it trades because people decide what it's going to do. So even though you'll have a pattern, right? Like here, it followed through. Here, it could follow through. It could not. It looked like it was going to follow through here, and it didn't. Same thing
Hmm.
here, right? Same thing here. Same thing here. So these are the kinds of things you got to keep in mind. Like if somebody's going to come and slam dunk it with 5 million hex in one freaking sell because they don't know how to sell, then there's nothing anybody can do. Because people have this presumption that like price is like people ain't buying, and people are buying. People buy every day. There's multiple buyers to sellers.
Yeah.
The issue is that these sellers don't know how to sell. That's
Mm.
the actual problem. Because if they did, well, shoot, they wouldn't be selling 5 million at a clip. Who sells 5 million of anything at once, or a million of anything at once?
Yeah, that's retarded.
It's very retarded. So you know, it's just one of those things, man.
Uh
Hard,
huh.
hard to combat, because you can't force people to do the right thing. They just got to figure it out themselves. Because at the same time, they're pricing their exit down. Because they're not getting out at that price at which they see on the screen. They
Hmm.
think they
And
are. They're
and
not.
mad slippage too.
Yeah, yeah, but that's what
Yeah,
I
that's what it's
mean.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The slippage is
So,
what's kicking the price down.
so if you look at that really big volume candle, does that also make that 12 cent stronger support from a,
Yeah,
like, would, is that a good description of what, of how to
yeah,
read that?
yeah. Because look, it happened here again too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but there the can like the volume candle isn't that big. Does it make for stronger support if this volume candle is bigger, or
What do you mean?
doesn't
You
that?
mean here, or you mean down here?
Well, you had a. We just had a vol. Where is that volume candle
It's
that was the
this one.
biggest one?
It's this one. It's this one. But that's the thing. It's a leading
Oh,
indicator because that's the start of the dump.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So what you gotta look for is when the volume starts dissipating on downward moves after a lot of downward,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
this is what we're seeing. So think about it like this: it's like a chainsaw, right? When you pull the ripcord, that's what this move is right here. All this volume is like pulling the ripcord.
yeah. That's the amount of power that comes that
Yeah,
unleashes. Yeah.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. And
Yeah,
eventually,
but
it's gonna
you
shut
have to
off.
look at the fundamentals too there. I mean, this is the day, the big red one is the day when the LL SAC started. And
Is
they
it? I
only
don't actually know.
it is, and they only take stables. So whoever was holding out in Hex, uh that's what that was. I mean, it doesn't have to do anything, and I'm not shitting on their stuff, whatever, but
Yeah, it is what
it's
it is, man. It don't matter.
not at
It
all.
don't.
But
It don't matter. It is what it is,
but
bro.
the reversal happened
DJ
regardless.
Cryptomatic cancelled.
Yeah, I'm getting all kinds of shit these days, man. Oh my god.
People need to stop giving everyone shit.
Yeah,
It's just.
it's it is whatever though, for
Right.
real. But no,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
reversal here thing happened regardless. So yeah, but it all comes together, I think here.
Yeah, yeah, sure. It's always a combination, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But that's the thing, right? It's like, look at the market right now. It looks pretty strong, right, relative to what we've been seeing for the past 20 days, right? The market right now looks pretty strong because we had a nice dump where the market was going kind of haywire. It was price action that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And what happened? People came in size and stepped up and did what
Mm,
was, what typically happens, which is people bought the dip.
yeah.
Now, the question is, are we going to continue to see the buyers out strengthen the sellers? because that's ultimately what it's going to boil down to nowadays. Because there's so much hex floating around. Like liquidity is crazy, right? If you look at Apex.win, give me a second. Just to look at exactly what's going on in liquidity pools. I mean, the
Yeah.
last I checked, it was over. Wow, look at that, 216
Yeah.
million. So it's gonna be hard for Hex to get up off this shit. That's a lot of Hex just sitting out there. 577 billion circulating. We can talk about what happened with the SAC earlier. I've talked about this before, but we'll talk about it again because we don't really know what's gonna happen because we know, 350 billion Hex was sacked. We know that happened. So what we don't know is what's going to happen after the fact. How the system is going to account for it and whatnot, or how the is the system going to really keep the 350? Or because why did he move it? You know what I mean? Like all that hex is now showing 0% sacrifice. Like why? And we don't really know what happened with that. What
Weird.
up? Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know what's up with that. So I'd like to find out at some point.
They gave it to me for safekeeping. The
Yeah,
beard
right.
keeps everything safe, man.
Right.
Took a loan.
Right. Don't we want sellers to not have maximum money in this up? Well, here's the thing. The issue isn't the sellers having maximum money or not. It's the sellers not selling to the point where they're damaging their exit, right? Because if they're damaging themselves on their way out, well, they're harming the price. So they're also harming those that are currently holding Hex. So it's not necessarily them harming themselves, but they're also harming us. So it should be a symbiotic thing on the way out. Shouldn't just be, somebody just saying, all right, I got 10 million Hex, let me dump 10 million Hex. That's kind of crazy. That's not the way it works.
It's really
So
weird as well.
yeah. So it's very weird, and this is what leads me to believe that you got people that probably bought Hex in the beginning just to do stuff like this later on, assuming it ever went up because it costs nothing at the beginning. Kind of like Hedron does now, where it costs nothing, right? I mean, I think the other day I was looking, Hedron costs what, $1.50, 79 cents today, I think, or 70 cents, or however low it went for a million Hedron.
Yeah.
Million Hedron, right? And that's not a little bit. So
Yeah, it bumped up about 100%.
Yeah, it ripped, right? I don't know where it's at. I got a little chart.
Made a double. First double.
First double. Yeah.
First double recorded, man, right?
We went.
Hold on, let me see if I got this thing. Oh shit, wrong one. Hold on.
Yeah, on
That's
Dex
good.
Tools there is a chart.
Yeah. Damn it.
That's what I was looking at.
I'm gonna have to clear that out. You guys can't see that shit. 3, all right. But yeah, is this shit not working? What's up with this?
So bottom line, don't do a $5 million market dump, 5 million Hex market dump, because you mess it up for yourself with the slippage and you fuck it up for everybody else.
It's just not sensible. Yeah, it's just bad all the way around, right? It's just you're hurting your pocket. You're not really helping yourself because I mean you're trying to get out of this asset to get some money, right? Not to take a loss. So why would you do that? Like it just don't make no sense.
Or you do it on purpose to move the candles and stuff. So play games.
Yeah, like I just don't get what the whole idea is behind that notion of trying to bash exactly what's happening on the chart.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So you got to ask yourself, like, what exactly is going on? Because it doesn't add up. A lot of the shit that happens on the Hex chart doesn't make sense. And I don't mean it in a positive sense either, because that's typically what I mean, but not this time. The price action, and this isn't to complain, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. It is what it is. Oh, wow. Yeah, he pumped a nice little bit. Which is good. And it looks like it's probably gonna take a stand from here. Probably done dumping for now. Hold on, let me show the screen.
Well, I'm not too sure about that. The 10x bonus just started, right?
Well, yeah, we'll see. Who knows?
Don't underestimate how much Hedron there is to sell.
No, well, there's already 8 trillion in supply, right? So
Insane.
here we go, 8 trillion. So Close to 9 actually. So 8.9. I didn't really take that close of a look. So there you go. One ETH is equivalent to 2.19 billion Hedron. So there's your measuring stick, right? And that's the
Hmm.
V3 pool info. So there you go. I mean,
Oh,
it was trading up.
someone bought in. Someone bought in here.
Oh yeah, it's I think it's a good deal, right? If in the future you can pick up a defaulted stake, a defaulted 15-year stake, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people are doing things that they don't understand at this point in time with Hedron, and they'll figure it out eventually when they realize that they can't sell
Hmm.
a stake 50 days out of 5,555 days and get what they think they're gonna get from it. So
Yeah.
you know that's kind of one of those things, yeah, there you go. Uh, yeah, that I mean, you got to realize if the same people that were lying to you for 2 years, right, about this Rona thing, are now all behind this Russia bad thing. Well, clearly Russia must be doing something right, or they're lying, or something's fishy, because all they do is lie. They never tell the truth. So I say ignore and let them keep lying to themselves, because we can't really do much else. Them people out of their minds at this point. And things are in motion to get them taken care of, and this is why they're overreacting in such weird ways, because they are overreacting in weird ways. But if you're paying attention, you'll see. You figure out what's going on. But yeah, I don't. I think that the impact on markets is going to be literally temporary, because whatever's happening isn't going to take long.
Hmm.
And as you guys probably noticed, there's nothing really happening, because all you're seeing is stuff on social media and whatever they want to show you on TV, right? So you're not really seeing any real information flowing out of the Ukraine. What you're seeing is just a bunch of propaganda, unfortunately. So, you
Well,
know,
we see about the sanctions though in Russia with the
I
bank.
talked about that yesterday, brother, and earlier today. Sanctions ain't shit, man. They've
Hmm.
been doing sanctions since forever.
But the
Why?
risk is that this strengthens the ties with China and
Mm,
Russia further. That they come up with their own, payment systems
they
and
already
stuff.
have it.
And
Well,
Time,
dude, as far as I'm
time.
concerned, all that stuff is just narrative, man. Like,
Well, they already have it.
it's gonna happen. Yeah, yeah. And probably they already have it. Yeah.
John, yeah, you're gonna have to wait, brother, because it's already too late, man. If you gotta wait till May and you just signed up, I'm sorry, but next time, please do not give me $10 to ask me a question about anything. Thank you. But appreciate the $10 super chat, but not necessary. Not necessary. Uh, yeah. What up, Jay? Everything. Hey, bro, you ever want to get on stream, man? Just let me know. It's open to all.
that's the homie right there.
Yeah, man.
Fat
Yeah.
music.
But yeah, man, I'm sorry for your 2021 taxes. Yeah, you might have to find some solution for this year. Because unless you're trying to get, uh, unless, especially if you just signed up, like there's already too many people, ahead of the game, and that list is long. So, sorry, bro. Let's see here. Probably gonna. Oh yeah, yeah. You mean this is just what happens, right? Just what happens. It's clear to me that this is what's been happening, because a lot of these, like, it's one thing for price to retrace. It's one thing for price to chop around. But when you got people buying at a rate of 2 to 1 at a minimum every single day, and the price just only goes sideways, some funny shit's going on. All
To-
right.
Today was the first time it was under two times the amount of sellers.
Wow.
But it's the
Well,
first time in like months that I've
yeah,
seen that.
first time in a while, because I can't remember the last time I saw that.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I already minted some, so knock yourself out. But just wait till gas is cheap, I guess.
It's Sundays.
hmm Sundays was the best day. Yeah, I did mine Saturday. The next day, gas was even cheaper. Was a Sunday. I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanted to do it Saturday because I thought, oh, gas is cheap. Then I thought, oh, Sundays.
Right.
Always good.
I miss exquisite. Yeah, Sundays are the best, man. It's just crazy. Nah, bro. Ain't gonna be one. Sorry. I don't take other people's money. Appreciate you though. Oh well. However, I do have something to promote. I'll promote it later. If you guys want to sign up, you can. If you don't. I'm gonna get out of the way because I'm gonna still do it because this shit I do anyway. So, anyways, the dumpers are paying their 8% fee to MCL. Well, perhaps we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right? You got a free copy coming up, and people are out here just getting rid of these free doubles. I don't get it.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, it's
That
Yeah,
is like that's
it's
even
so
crazier.
baffling, right?
I
Yeah,
keep forgetting.
that's even crazier.
Yeah, I
But,
only remember because this. Like, it don't make no
but
sense.
but dude, it's a copy of Hex, but then it's also Hedron and a copy of Hedron, and then
Right.
it and you don't get your APY. It's so weird. Like why?
I don't get it, man.
I don't
I
care, but
really
like
don't. Yeah, I mean, of course,
it's
only so much we can do,
just
right?
so weird. Yeah.
It's just very, very weird. It's just like, why would you just give it away?
But just in general in crypto, why sell anything before a fork? You know something bumps when a fork happens.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't get it, man.
Without a fault, it always happens either before or at the moment that it drops.
Hold on, guys. We got a fire truck. We're trying to ride on by in the opposite lane of a bus lane and all that. Looks like I got through, so we're good. Great.
Yay.
When you're living
Wow.
in the city,
Yeah, right. Big city.
big city.
Oh man, too much fun, bro.
Oh,
Oh god.
I want to see
Anyway,
New York so bad. I've been the last time 2003. That's when this whole gentrification stuff
hmm
started, and they just cleaned up Manhattan and then lower
hmm
Manhattan
yeah, I don't know about cleaning it up, but sure.
ish. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting
I
because it
wonder what
does
it's
seem.
like now, 20 years later.
Oh well, now 20 years later, it's just whacker because it's more commercial shit. It's like everywhere else kind of now. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
unique New York is gone. It's now made more for these out of towners that like the same crap that they see everywhere. So what do you do?
Yeah.
All the good and unique food no longer exists. Now it's all this commercial bullshit or uppity crap that isn't as good as something mom and pop would have made or whatever.
Right.
So it's a tough situation, but it is what it is, man. You know, we shall see what happens.
Mhm.
All right, that's done. So let's see here. Hex correlation, hex doubling, hex every 6 months, all time high, all out the window, sub wild, and one is a dip, not a dip. Well, looks like we stopped going lower than 12 cents to me 2 times. So the high odds of this being it just got higher. Because markets don't just stop in their tracks for the hell of it. Um, so let's see. Talking about time frame. Let's see how many days we're working with here. Date range. Let's see. We topped out September 19th, and we are currently 161 days. So we actually got 20 days left before we actually hit 6 months and do not make another high.
Well,
So we
if
shall see.
if the launch will be announced, then I think
Yeah, there you go.
Anything
people
can
who,
happen in 20 days, bro.
are
That's the
parked in
thing.
stables right now, and there
Well,
must be a
tomorrow
lot,
tomorrow is March, right?
they will go
Yeah.
back in.
Tomorrow's March 1st.
Now, but to that comment, you have to also see that um, on a fundamental level, none of what has happened in the last 6 months has happened in this whole run up of the first 1.5 years. Like, there were no sacrifices, there were no,
Yeah.
Oh, the
not
good
this crazy
times.
sell pressure all the time.
First
So,
sacrifice is here, right? Like,
yeah,
we've never seen nothing like that before. Same thing here. I mean, you just had a 45-day sacrifice or whatever many
So
days it was.
so long.
Yeah, it
no,
was
but these,
crazy long.
like the hex doubling, for example, that was based on historic performance based on past data, basically, and now it's a new playing field because of everything that happened. So yeah, now we have to make new projections. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what
Things
it is. I
change.
mean, and this is what I told people. I told people,
Things
yo, this is
change.
based on past price action.
Yes.
And if the math holds, then yeah, it's gonna continue to do what it's been doing. Like
Yes.
people
Whales.
just choose to hear what they want. But
Check the
however, speaking of the correlations, you know, that's still zero. That shit hasn't changed. So I'm not sure people are getting this idea that
correlation is most important, anyway.
yeah, because that speaks to the long term reality of what the hell is going on. So, just because price is going down and BTC is going down too at the same time, they're not going down the same way, in the same path, in the same manner. And the R2 is still zero, right? And that's what dictates, it determines what's actually going on. So you got to be mindful of that, not just what you think you see happening on one chart versus another, because that's just not how it really works, right? That's just what you think you see. Because if you look at this chart here, this is Hex versus Bitcoin. And as you can see, it's momentary. It's not all the time, right? Because it hasn't been the case this whole time. So the question is, well, what's happened recently that the market is trading similar to Bitcoin? Well, you got a lot of people selling Bitcoin and you got a lot of motherfuckers selling Hex.
Mhm.
That's it.
Look,
Yeah.
in a game where you can only sell or buy, you're inevitably going to see that they move maybe in the same way, but not like that doesn't make a correlation.
Right. Because that's why I have those rolling correlation charts.
In the game of yes and no, you're gonna say yes at the same time at some point.
Yep. And that's just how it works. And I mean, humans are human, right? They're going to human.
But I think it's a
You're,
Um,
weird
you're gonna
is a
human.
it's a weird
yeah.
bull run though. This whole thing that we see this year, this past year, it didn't perform like it did in the past. Like, can you pull up the Bitcoin rainbow chart just for shits and giggles?
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up
If
my.
you Google that Bitcoin rainbow
Oh, I guess I could Google it. Yeah. I have a bookmark, but yeah, I could Google it.
or DuckDuckGo it, whatever you're using.
Also, Daniel just put a comment in. He says, and we are flexible. Maybe we count different to make it fit. Yes, sir. That's how we do.
Yeah. We
Like you
got
see
this
Especially
here,
paperwork.
especially
what
Wales. Wales always makes shit up.
what you see here is like the fundamental of Bitcoin, for lack of a better word, is the halving, right? Which
Mm-hmm.
was apparently put in later after the original launch of Bitcoin. And you see here that one is happening every 4 years ish. And each time the halving happened, it was in the blue ribbon. So usually the market bottoms right around or before the halving.
Mm-hmm.
And then it pumps until it's in the red and makes this decline. So this one here is totally weird. Like, why
Yeah,
should it
never made it to the
topped
red.
out, never made it up? Why should it end in the orange? Like, this is what didn't quite make sense to me. Or it's tricking everybody now because, again,
Mm-hmm.
based on like we were in Hex, the doubling every X days, everybody
Yep.
thought it would play out again like this. And then the whale said,
Nah.
everybody is expecting this.
We gonna
Fuck
stuff
y'all.
that. Yep.
We'll play differently
We
this
gonna go
time.
on ahead and stuff this shit right here. Thank you,
So
sir.
I still haven't figured out why that is now, or why, or where are we going now, because the
Mm-hmm.
next halving I assume will again be in the blue. But even if we go sideways from here until for another 2 years, which would be a crazy bear market in itself, it is again in the 38,000 area, which isn't bad.
Right.
Like, if the blue in 2024 will be around 40K. So I don't know. I hope I expect to see another rise in
I mean, this
between
is
this
you,
whole
bro, but yeah, I feel
time, but who knows, right?
you. I'm fucking with you, man.
And I'm not trading. I'm just like,
No,
oh,
no,
I'm
no. Yeah,
fully
yeah. You just
staked. I
talking, man.
don't
You just talking the
care,
chart.
right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
I'm just talking with y'all.
trying
I'm just busting your
to.
chops, bro. I know you own Bitcoin. It's okay.
It's okay.
No, but I'm just trying to figure this shit out. You know, I'm not.
Of course. What's up with
I'm
my
not
money? Why
Bijan
is my shit
5X
slacking?
going
If you
long
didn't
or
put it in
short
Hex,
or
bro,
whatever.
that's why.
You know.
You should have sold all that Bitcoin when you had the chance. when it was in the blue ribbon, you should have sold it instead of playing games.
Exactly. Yeah. And bottomed myself out. No, 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 no,
Yo,
no, no,
but
no,
for real,
no.
man, that's why I'm like, yo, if you don't got any Hedron, hey man, zeros are
Amen.
nice. You never know. $1 for 1,000,000 coins? What? Man, you better act like you know how to do some math.
Hmm.
Shit. That's a good gamble right there. Because what if this type of staking takes off? What if? What if this really does open up? Like we talked about this a long time ago in Quant Game. Because ultimately, the net effect is what? That people gotta buy Hex to stake this shit. So it doesn't fucking matter. You still win, right?
Hmm.
Right? Of course. That's the whole fucking point. So if this shit catches on because people can swap their fucking little fucking NFT'd Hex, well then so be it. Our bag's gonna get pumped. Who gives a fuck? Pretty straightforward.
But just for FUD's sake too, here you have this
Hmm.
all of this moving stakes around and NFT them and sell them and borrow on them, all this stuff only you can do on new stakes
Yeah,
that
it's
you
not on old
start
stuff.
on the Hedron system. So this is not working with your old legacy stakes. So that's completely out of you know.
Out of the realm of
And
possibility. Yeah, it's not
I'm
an
not sure if
option.
everybody has really got that part. You know.
Well, I think you might be right on that one. Yeah,
Mm.
you cannot touch any of your present stakes. It's
Yeah.
only applicable to stakes made with Hedron. So that means that people have to literally go buy Hex and make a stake using that protocol, creating a what is it called?
HSI
Yeah, HSI. I
stake.
can't remember what the H stands for, but some a staked
Hedron,
Hex.
I
instance.
guess.
Yeah, I don't really know, so I don't want to say it incorrectly.
Yeah, it's a hex stakes instance.
Is it? I don't fucking know, bro. But HSI, so right, like you gotta like that's the only way. It can't happen any other way. So
She Wills doesn't trust me. He still
no,
says
I'm just saying I don't
HSI.
know, bro. I don't know. I didn't say you was
HSI
wrong. I
CIA.
said I don't
Hate
know.
Yeah, but I said hex stake instance, and then
stake
you said
instance.
Yeah, I said
yeah
I don't want to say it because I don't know.
HSI.
I was
Yeah,
just explaining why I didn't say
so
it.
you don't trust my knowledge.
No, I'm saying why I didn't want
Nah,
to say it, bro.
nah,
Put
Wills.
words in my
I get it. I'm just here because I'm pretty, but hey, come on.
it's the meme, bro. I'm here for the meme, bro. I just want to see the meme you're gonna put up.
Trust Valiant Brand. He put it in the chat.
Hey, Brand, you want to jump on, man? I haven't streamed with your ass in a long time. Let me know, bro. I'll send you a link.
I've never streamed with Valiant Brand.
Yeah, I've streamed with him
That'd be a
before.
world premiere.
But been a while, man. Been a while since I streamed with him.
Hex staked instance, he's saying.
Hex stake instance, all right, I'll take Brand's word for it, but not proof of beans.
Fuck you.
Thank you,
We're,
Brand.
we're
Appreciate you,
not.
man.
Yeah, get fucked, Brand. We're not friends anymore, Wills.
Oh man, too much fun, bro. Too much fun. Oh man.
You were too fishy for me, anyways.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, it's understanding the power of zeros, right? And that's like the whole message in that instance. Like, it's cheap for you to be able to make a tradable stake. How long is that gonna last? I don't know, right? Because there's a value in that. Because you can't do that with the Hex protocol by itself. Hint, hint, right? Like, so there's a value play here, right? You can't acquire any new stakes. Yes, sir. It has been way too long. Can't trust a talking beard is true.
Shots fired.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Oh man. Yeesh, too funny. But yeah. this is where we're at, man. We have to understand that things are going to evolve over time. We're not going to be able to control the reality of certain things. And Rich has talked about encapsulated states before, and this already pretty much existed since, I guess, if not when Hex came out, a little bit after it came out, because a protocol already existed where you were able to do this. So, get in where you fit in, man. You got to realize there's value to be had where there's value to be had, and where people find value, there will be value. So, what are you going to do about it? You're going to sit in the corner and sulk, or you're going to get paid and try to understand the scenario, right? This is not an NFT play here. This is a NFT mechanism play, because just like a T share gives you a claim, right, to a staked amount of hex. What's happened here is that the T share is teaming up with the NFT process that the HSI emulates, right? Allowing you to isolate this stake in a platform where you can sell it in the future. So it's just a
Yeah.
portability protocol, really, right? So there's value in people thinking that there's a way for them to beat it here, because there isn't, because they don't know the math behind being able to sell a stake, right? A lot of people are making these stakes for the max length, and they're not thinking about it, and they're going to pay the price for that in the future, because you
Mm.
better believe there's going to be a formula on that stake instance, and it's not the price you put on it. That's the good part. It's the price that the buyer wants to put on it, because they are the buyer, right? So that's the
You're
thing.
saying when somebody, and when with the intention to sell that
Yeah,
stake as an NFT.
correct. Because that's the
Right.
only way you can offload it. You can't offload it by itself, right? You have to sell it and that's the only way you can trade in this encapsulated stake instances, right? That's the only way. That's the purpose of Hedron. If you're trying to make a stake that's tradable, meaning you can transfer it from one owner to another in a trustless way.
Right. So you think it's going to be a buyer's market? Sort of like,
Well,
yeah, I'll buy
yeah,
your
it's
stake,
always a buyer's market, bro, because
but
nobody
not
has
for
to buy
this.
that when they can go
Mm,
buy fuck their own actual real hex and lock it up for whatever they want,
yeah.
right? Like, people got to understand. And yo, there's been a lot of stakes made lately. So I'm looking forward to the day where I pick up a lot of defaulted stakes. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
You'll
Yeah.
be that loan shark.
Oh, well, look, man, I just do my homework, and it's okay. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. So all
Yeah,
you
makes
got to do is
sense.
put in the work.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So there's opportunity here, because at the end of the day, at the end of that tunnel, what you're seeing is a pot of hex.
Mm.
And I think that's a little more important than anything else, because at the end of the day, this is just really trying to help the ecosystem of hex grow, because we all know that people don't want to time commit to anything. Like, people very, like, they already have a trepidation on hex based on that, because they have to make a fucking commitment. So this is the perfect way to sucker them into it. Yeah,
Yeah, we've seen it in the Pulse X generation.
yeah, bro. I mean, think about it, right? And Dolo, let me know if you want to come on, bro. Matter of fact, let me send you the link, because you might be chilling. Um, you gotta think about it, right? Like, what's the purpose of keeping everything the same? If it
Mm,
doesn't have to be, and
mm.
especially if it's gonna help it grow. Like, I know I like my things pure as well, but yo, guess what? If you want this market to grow, it's gonna take a little heartache and pain to make it grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. And this is one of those steps. And Rich has acknowledged it before on top of that. Right? So I don't think it's out of control or out of this world to really not be in line with what's going on. Like it's already old news.
Mm.
This shit. Like I didn't even understand what this was when I first heard it. It's just a tradable bond. That's all you just did. Before you couldn't trade it. Before it was a CD. Now it's a tradable. Now it's just a regular ass bond. That's all.
Mm.
So it just changes the pricing equation, and that's what people don't get. People think that they're gonna be able to sell it for the value of what the t-shirt is, but they're gonna be so wrong. It's gonna be funny. So I'm personally looking forward to it. So
Right.
um,
Yeah,
you
that'll
know.
be interesting.
Oh yeah, very.
I mean, worst case, they can still emergency end stake, or they sit the
Right.
whole stake through.
Yeah, exactly.
If
So I mean, cause look, that's the crazy thing. People are doing all max. They don't have to do max stake lengths with this shit. They
mm,
can do whatever they want. So for them to be picking that max stake length to take advantage of that yield and not have the intention of doing that max duration,
mm,
well, good luck to you.
yeah,
Because while
right,
your expectations might be well intentioned, I'm gonna tell you they're misplaced.
right.
Because you are barking up a tree that you've never even seen before. So you don't know what's on that bark. You don't know what inhabits that tree. You don't know anything, right? So you just played yourself by engaging something that you've never engaged before in a way that's dangerous because you think you understand. And that's what's dangerous, right? It's one of those things about the thing that you don't know that you don't know. That's what gets you. When you
Mm,
act on that thing that you don't know, you don't know.
mm,
And that's what a lot of people just did, man. And that is no bueno, right? And that's not to say Hedron isn't bueno because I was just praising it, right? I think it's good for Hex because again, you have to buy Hex. You're not. It's not an option.
yeah,
It's kind of like a must. So, right, it doesn't really leave you with many options. You
yeah.
want
And the hex will
tradable?
stay in the system, whether
Yeah, the Hex
you
isn't going
bought that
anywhere.
or if it's still mine.
Let me get some
It's
water. Y'all. I'll be right back.
yeah. That's what it is. I'm alone now. Beard done told you. Are you still here?
Yes, I just have a.
Shout out to Kyla in the chat.
What?
Kyla is in the chat.
Yeah, he was there from the beginning, man.
Mr. Hollywood.
Gotta pay attention.
Hollywood swinging. Yeah, man. I will start a stake on
I
that
got.
with some old hacks that I have just to test it out. Nothing big, but just to, play
Yeah,
with it,
just
have
fun.
have some options.
Well, you gotta know what's
Kind
there,
of my
right?
plan. Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Damn, we got 238 people watching. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of OGs there. Children of the Grave, Nardo,
Hey, what up,
Brazology.
guys?
I know why
So
they're watching.
Why?
They want to see the beard.
Oh man, it's so enticing, isn't it?
must be it. Must be it.
Everybody wants the sneak peek of that bid, sir. Oh man, y'all crazy.
I get it. I get it.
It happens, it happens.
It happens.
It happens. It happens. It happens.
So we got Hedron covered.
Yeah, it's covered, man. I
Done
think
and
it's
dusted.
I think it's cool for now. There's a burning feature on it. I don't know it all the way yet. I haven't studied it all the way,
Yeah.
so I don't know how to break
It's
it down
it's a
like
bit
that.
complex. Yeah.
Yeah, I just haven't sat down to read. Every time I think I'm gonna, some other shit pops up. Like I wasn't gonna stream, but here I am. So that shit took a back seat again. Um, but it's cool, you know what I mean? Because it's fine. It ain't going nowhere. It's day 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is it going? Or day 3. Shit ain't going nowhere.
Well, I like this chart though. It's a bit overbought already, but you know.
I mean, well, it just ripped, and I think that was a 15-minute chart. It wasn't even that long.
But it shows that there's demand too for that. Like, so
Oh, well, yeah, yeah,
we'll
yeah.
Well, it
see.
can
This,
also just be games.
well, could be. I mean, well, let's look at this here. There was a U.S. Here we go. No, it used to show Where the hell was I that I was seeing? Oh, I think it was this other site. Hold on. There's another site that I think it shows you the um, dollar value of the transaction. So let's see if I can pull that up. Let us see. Boom.
Wait, I gotta drop out real quick. Be right back.
All right, brother, go ahead. My bad.
That's not your bad. That's
My
weird.
bad.
Okay,
My
you're-
bad.
Mm.
Let's see.
What are you looking at? Order book.
Yes, I wanted to see US dollar value. Here you go. So this is one way, right, of looking at what exactly is going on in terms of trading value. So 400
Mm.
million for $458. Are you out of your mind?
It's a steal.
Yo, it's crazy, right? You just giving it away. Like, if you got to let it go, I get it, man. But damn, hope it's worth it. Because I mean, I don't know anything about it, so
Yeah.
I hope that it was the right decision. I haven't looked at it yet, so I don't know. So
Yeah.
it's kind of wild to me, man. I don't know how people just make those kind of decisions like that. It's just out of
Some said on Twitter like that they just dumped some of their minted coins to offset the Ethereum fees, but like,
But the fees are nothing. Like,
well,
unless you're,
it was $10 on the weekend. It's 20 to 25 today.
yeah, like
But
I saw it as high as 30
this may be
earlier
a
or
good
28
investment. Like,
bucks. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you, like why would you just give it away like that? Like,
yeah.
people are literally giving money away right now. I mean, this reminds me of everybody and how they were giving up hex at the beginning and everything that everybody was saying when I first joined.
Mm.
I mean, look at all these zeros. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, man.
Yeah.
And it's
It
gone
can
down
only
into the
grow. That's
six
what I'm
zero
thinking.
camp. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Can
what
only
is
grow.
going on?
I'm holding on to that.
Yo, I'm acting like this shit doesn't exist. I don't need this. What
Yeah.
am I do with what am I do with selling a 400 million or anything for $500?
Yeah. Before the fork, that's the other thing. Because that shit
Before
gets
the
doubled too.
fork. Holy shit.
They said all of that will double too. So,
Yo, it's just crazy. Like you get my logic, right? Like I'm trying to understand that, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what is the motive behind this dastardly behavior?
Yeah.
Like, bro, a billion to get 1,000?
Billion for a grand. Yeah. Yeah.
Like just the math, just saying it out loud almost makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Like, wow. Like just no self-love, It's just like, yo, look at this. Wow, 23 bucks, 30 million. Like,
Well, there you go. You have a seller and you have a buyer. So either one of them is very smart, and the other one is maybe
yeah,
very
but that's what
stupid
I'm
and
like.
will regret that
Somebody
later
just
on.
sold for $23, bro.
There's always a buyer and a
Somebody
seller.
sold for 24, 25. Like that's
Yeah.
wild, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is the time to attack opportunity. You know what I mean? And this is the kind of thing. Hold on.
Yeah, Hexy Bust in the chat. He's buying. He's
Oh,
buying.
hey, you want to
He's
come on,
scooping
bro?
that up.
You can come on if you want, bro.
Scooping that up.
I'll send you the link, bro. Hold on. I don't even know why I asked. Like, just come on if you want. Hold on. Where is the Hexy? Hexy. All right, there we go. But yeah, it's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah.
Just thinking of the opportunity cost, right? Where you can buy 1 million of something for $1. And we talked about being able to buy hex, back in the day for nothing too. Like, why would people not attack that opportunity? You caught that? You caught that, Colin?
Absolutely.
But bro, I'm trying to find out if you trying to let me like, bro, I'm not seeing, like, I don't know why you want me to, like, you need to confirm via text if this is what you want me to do, because I'm just not adding you to the screen like this right now, so you need to let me know. Cause this dude ain't never done that. He ain't done that shit in months, so he needs to let me know he's trying to do that. I'm not just gonna put him on screen like that. Blast him. I need some confirmation via text or some shit. I ain't trying to hear you. All right, bro. Okay. You want to be back? Knock yourself out, bro. You back.
It is.
Oh,
It is I.
The beard.
the Viking beard. The beard came in.
The beard that has done told you again and again and again. And the beard will keep on telling you
all day
until the end of time.
Every day.
Sounds like the Christmas message you sent me for the Christmas.
Is that right? Is that what it sounded like?
And this together with the beard, it was like perfect Santa Claus, you know.
Oh man.
Well,
so yeah, man.
Crazy.
Like, I just don't get it. What up, bro?
I'll just do this, and then it makes you more interesting.
That's true. Naturally, you don't even gotta try. Makes it more interesting.
HSMR, move closer to the microphone.
Yo, why is that such a thing right now?
I don't know.
It is not cool, bro. Like, what is wrong with people?
It's not my thing, but it's like a fetish
people,
for some people.
It's like people try to find fetishes for things, bro.
Yeah, it's just an excuse for soft porn.
Yeah,
kind of like I accidentally stumbled into one of these on Twitch, and there was a lady there literally licking microphones and headphones.
Yeah, it's crazy,
and all kind of shit. What? Crazy.
Yeah, it's like it
but like 20,000 viewers.
Fun thing, but then, yeah. Yo, that's the world that we're living in right now.
It was super weird,
dude. Honestly, literally, I could earn a living stroking my beard.
Go on Twitch.
Off
you go.
I thought about it. I knew how to do it, and I didn't do it because I got hacks. But like, if I didn't have hacks,
I could have done it.
I probably would do it.
I could have
done it. Yo.
I mean, who doesn't like a talking beard, you know?
Oh my god, yo. This is too much, man. This is too much. I just can't.
Hector is saying how many hacks are encapsulated in that beard.
Well, you can count them if you look closely.
Oh man! Now look, this again, right, is understanding that Hedron is a useful tool, right? It's allowing you to do certain things that you couldn't normally do if you didn't own this coin. So that's the proposition that this coin possesses, right? It's the ability to use Hex in your manner, right? Not in Hex's manner. This is like the Burger King. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. Steak your way, motherfucker. Stop crying.
Proposition Joe.
Steak your way. Stop crying.
No, but bottom line is you must have Hex to do anything. So
right, and that's the important thing to realize. This is complementary to Hex, bro. You know.
Yeah.
This is not anything negative. This is positive. So, I mean, anything that helps Hex, right? I mean, it's got to be a good thing. So, there you go. But yeah, is this shit just not updating, bro? I feel like this shit is just not updating. Because, yeah, maybe it is not. No, this thing is not. All right. I mean, is it just me? Can't be just me. Anyway. So, yeah, man. You know, there's a lot of people got to understand this chart, man. It's killing me. People still say that these things are correlated when there's complete factual evidence showing to the contrary. Now, a lot of these charts, oh, wait. Yeah, a lot of them aren't really even showing already. Yeah, I already hidden some of the charts because I'm already selling shit. So we'll leave that for later. But
in your private group.
Yeah, bro. Yo, I've been giving away this album for free for so long. Nobody's been caring, so I guess I might as well sell it. Fuck it.
Mhm.
Give it to those that really want it and really value it because they want to make some motherfucking money. Uh, what up, Hexy? How you doing, bro?
Oh shit! I didn't realize you put me in. Hey man, how's it going?
Hexy bastard.
Yo, why do
Yes.
people do that? They like join the green room and they ain't ready to come on. Why you do
No,
that?
no, I'm ready. I'm ready, bro.
I'm fucking with
No,
you,
just
man.
because you see, because I joined on my phone, so the screen's like tiny, man. I barely see my avatar pop
Oh,
up. That's all. No, I was ready, bro.
I got you.
I'm doing a Wales only with the audio only.
Uh, that's the only way to do it, baby. It's the
Yeah,
best
no
way.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you guys saying anyway, man? Did you buy any Hedron today?
No, I free claim mine for the cheap, bro. So I'm good,
I'm
man.
free claiming.
And I've only done one, so I got many to go, and I have plenty to do before the 10x is up. So I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good.
I shouldn't have even bothered claiming mine. I should have just gone straight to market and bought because I like all the gas that I wasted to claim. I mean, it wasn't a waste, but I probably could have bought more and
How
got it
much
all
was your
now rather
gas? How
than
much was
waiting.
your gas cost?
I spent over $200 on ETH,
Ooh,
claiming. And I didn't even claim all of them either. Like I left a few because it really wasn't worth it.
damn! How many stakes you got, bro?
28, bro.
Damn! What's wrong with you people
Yeah,
with 100 stakes, man?
I need to calm down. Like,
Yeah, bro. Luckily, I didn't have more than 10. Shit.
Ladder it
More
out.
than I
shit,
had
what am I
11. I
Better
had
doing,
ladder
man?
it out.
I got 11 stakes. That's it. I claim one, and I haven't done any others. I'll do more, before the 10x is up. So I'm good. Or mint, or whatever the fuck the word is. But yeah.
Yeah, it's an
Let's see.
expensive habit, Ethereum, man.
Yeah. That's why I do as little as possible. Thanks for the super chat. Wrecked, rinse, repeat. Guys are doing it, having fun because the price chart's going to take as much time as it needs. Laugh all the way to the future. Damn right. And that's exactly it. The hell else you supposed to do when you're getting fucking 6 zeros at a buck? No brainer. No brainer.
Yeah.
Come on. Like these are the kind of trades I talk about. Like you might not like Hedron, but you know what? Who gives a fuck? Take advantage of the opportunity. Don't be a fucking schmuck. You know what I'm
But
saying? Like,
literally, I bought. I spent. I think it was £150 from Coinbase. So I think when I got it to my wallet, it was like $190. I bought 259 million Hedron with that.
nice.
Do you know what I mean? Like the unit bias there is just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's what I'm talking
Like
about. Yo, I free
that
claim
goes
that
to a
much for
penny,
$10,
bro.
baby. Why not?
Yeah, it's like less than a pound for a million, right?
Yeah, like you gotta be a
Yeah.
fool. And it's like it doesn't have a purpose. It has a purpose because it allows you to take Hex and do something with it that you wouldn't normally do with it. And
Yep.
figure this out. Hex is a good thing. Hex is not a bad thing. So this is just giving Hex more utility. So the reality is you don't have to stake for the max. You can stake for whatever you want and still use this protocol, right? I mean, you don't gotta stake it for the max. People are doing it because they think that makes sense to do, but it doesn't. What makes sense to do is for you to choose your time frame correctly and still use this protocol. Because let's say you can't sell that stake. What happens then if that market just happens to not be liquid at that point in time? What are you gonna do? Good question. Who has an answer? Not many people. And that's the point. People anticipate something that isn't realistic for some reason. You got to really think these kinds of things through.
Yep. I mean, I'm not really. I mean, I might do encapsulated stakes in the form of like gifts to people and stuff like that.
Yeah,
maybe,
I don't
but
know
I'm
if
not
I'll
really
ever do
looking to
one,
do it for
but
a profit thing or anything.
I don't know if I'll ever do an encapsulated stake, but I sure as hell I'm looking to buy default stakes.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll be doing that
Mhm.
too if I
Damn
can.
straight.
Well,
Damn
then you have
straight.
some.
Mm-hmm. Goddamn right. Why not?
Then you have some.
Be
Take a
crazy not
loan
to.
on them.
Yeah. And imagine how many people know Hedron exists.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
So you got all these people that have been calling Hex all this and all that. Here's this thing that gives people the ability to do something in Hex that they can't normally do.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to move for a little bit.
So, you know,
Yeah, and I
here's
guess they will make more noise in future, more marketing. I think that Telegram only has like 800, 900 people. It's still small, so
let me
lots
see.
of ways where this can grow, and so will the price, possibly.
3,600 people in the Telegram.
3.5. Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, all good, all good. I didn't know. I didn't know. But just look at this chart, bro. I mean, 6 zeros now down to 5. Like these are the kinds of things you gotta take advantage of. You can't let these kinds of opportunity pass you by. I mean, what are you gonna do a year from now? What are you gonna be telling yourself? You know, these are the kinds of things that we've been talking about for all this time. The opportunity has presented itself, and motherfuckers are dropping the ball like it got butter on it. It's wild, bro. But hey, more power to those that know better than those that don't care to know. Because for some people to be making these crazy ass claims, you think they know better, but apparently not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the word immutable has a very specific meaning. I'm not sure why people think it just changed all of a sudden. So.
I mean, the thing that you're alluding to there would be like really fucking mental if it actually happened.
Yeah.
Like how much faith would people lose in the system? Like obviously not all of it, but quite a lot, right?
Yeah, but it's just not possible, bro. That's the whole point. Like, it's just not possible. Like, the shit has been, stated, before it even launched. Like, it's gonna be this way. So.
And that's the thing. Like no one has interfered with the actual Hex contract or anything, have they?
No, nobody can do anything to it. No.
All that contract has done is viewed your current stakes and gone, oh, you've got this much and you've done this many days. Here's some free money.
Right. That's it. Ain't nothing else.
It was really fun to go to.
What up, bro?
Yo, I was talking to myself the whole time, I think.
Yeah, because we
You
wasn't
guys
hearing
couldn't
it.
hear me?
We couldn't hear you.
I was like, God damn it, why are these guys ignoring me?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's because you haven't got your beard on anymore, man. We want
What?
to see the beard.
Yeah.
You can't see the beard, man.
That was so funny. Oh, shit.
If people subscribe to Wales' paid group, then you might get a sneak peek. You can see the beard for longer. Premium
I am
content.
splitting proceeds for
What
that
kind
one,
of paid
folks.
group is this? Is this
Yeah.
financial or OnlyFans or what we got going on there?
I got this influencer game figured out.
The Furu game.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
It's a business.
Too funny, yo.
business.
That was funny, bro.
I saw someone on Twitter last week said something about a beard, a match from beard to beard combat with Alex from Hedron, and that oh yeah, someone congratulated Alex with the launch of Hedron, and then he said, but in a contest for beard, Markable would win. Something like
Good
that.
job coding, but you still suck in the beard department, bro.
No, he doesn't suck at the beard department.
Nah, I'm joking.
It's just hard to win from Markable.
Yeah.
Didn't you say the other day you've been growing it for like 6 years? That's a long time, man.
Well, no, I didn't. I said I hadn't shaved it for 6 years.
Yeah, I can't
Okay,
remember
but
the last
you
time I
trimming
shaved,
it
bro.
and keeping
I did trim it.
Yeah.
I
Did trim
cannot
it.
remember the last time I shaved.
Now I just quit. Like it takes care of itself,
Yeah.
basically. It's a grown beard now. It can take care of itself.
Oh man, so yeah, we got 5, 6 zeros to play with here. Yeah, I just started one. I haven't really. I just you know me. I'm a shitty salesman, man. So I'll talk about it at some point.
Wales, here's a question for you. You might know this. What do you think's kind of like the lowest possible denominator in terms of, when you're looking at something like Hedron that's got like this mental supply and stuff, and so the price can basically go as low as you can imagine. But like, is there kind of a point in which it kind of has to stop because it's not tradable anymore?
Right. Well, that's kind of the thing, right? This is why it's important to understand how liquidity works and just how market structure works, because that's an important question. What's going on, Hex Tech? Because right now there's 8 point. Look, there was 8.9, right? Almost 9 trillion, 9 billion Hedron out there, but now there's only 8.7, right? So already 200 million just poof disappeared. Why? Because it's so damn cheap. Hold on, guys. Jesus. All right, that one was quick.
Sounds like a freight train.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. All day with the noise, bro. All day.
It's like a carnival.
Yeah, right. It's so stupid, bro. Close this crap.
Bells and whistles.
All kinds of shit. All right, so I guess supply is still 8.9 according to this over here because it hasn't updated. But one ETH is worth 2.16 billion Hedron, right? I think Hex at its highest, or I'm saying its cheapest, excuse me, was worth
Someone has our stream.
Has the TV on.
Sorry, it was me. My bad.
Yeah, you
the
said
rookie. It's always the
I'm a
rookie.
rookie, man.
Get out of
I'm
here.
I'm using my phone.
UK
man.
massive.
Ooh. Ooh. Get out of here.
I got the Richard Hart headphones in.
Hey, Hextech, welcome.
Hey, thank you.
Boy, bro.
Richard turned me on to some of his audio equipment.
Don't make the same mistakes Hexy Boss had just made, or you're out. Just so you know.
I'm surprised they didn't get rugged actually for that.
Well,
Oh man,
that's-
look at that.
that's
You could
only
have picked
because
up $1 million for 70 cents, 69 cents. Fuck.
Damn.
Wow.
I hope somebody did that shit, bro, because that's gonna be a story to tell.
I was actually looking at the chart at that moment. And I was like, maybe.
Oh man, I wish I would have been paying attention. I would have fucking beat that
But
shit.
where's
I
this
would've
trading
been- I
actually?
probably
Is it
should
Uniswap
still.
or?
Yeah, you can. Hold on. Let's go to Hedron. So how do you access? I never do videos like these, so bear with me.
You can grab it on Uniswap.
Yeah,
Uniswap, huh? Right. Oh yeah, there's a link. Okay.
yeah. What you gotta do is you gotta see. I already have it kind of preloaded because it's connected to one of my wallets or whatever. So,
Careful now.
yeah, right.
All right.
I don't even know how to disconnect.
Don't
that
dox your shit, bro.
shit. Stop sharing for a second. Let me get
Slippery
right.
slope.
Yeah, let me get right. Let me change that shit. But yeah, man. Why do bullshit want to change now?
Yeah, I might actually buy some just for fun.
Yeah, I mean it's so cheap, bro. It kind of doesn't
Right.
make sense not to, and that's kind
Someone,
of
someone said earlier in the chat is like the Degen shitcoin stream.
yeah, nah. That's the thing. It's not really degen shitcoin, you know.
Yeah, but it's a funny comment. No, it's not. Of
Well,
course.
It's a
yeah.
funny comment.
you know, I take that bullshit, but yeah, because I'm
Nah,
not trying to
come
get
on.
nobody wrecked. You know what I'm saying? A dollar here goes a long way,
Oh yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
what
that's
it's
for
about.
sure.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. You know, it's about how
But that's-
far can that shit go.
That's what we said from the beginning. We don't only talk about Hex. We talk about things that actually have value.
Yeah, things that make sense.
This seems like it's going to have value.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, man. I mean, think about it. One ETH is worth 2,800, and that's 2.2 billion Hedron. Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
How ridiculous is that? Very ridiculous. Now, doesn't mean Hedron's ever going to get close to X's price because there's so many coins. I don't think that's the objective here. I think the objective here is to make something that's useful and allows people to take Hex and use it in ways that Hex doesn't allow you to use it already.
Mhm.
right? So that's the value proposition here, is that it allows you to use Hex because Hex is fucking good. So there's a benefit to using Hex here. And then that's kind of the thing you got to take to the bank, right? Like, and also, you also have to think about the compounding effect that happens from being able to take something like Hex and do something that you wouldn't normally be able to do with it, right? Because there's a premium tied to that. There has to be, right? And this is the thing that people don't understand. While there's a premium tied to that, guess what? When you try to get out beforehand, there's going to be a discount tied to that too, right? So I'm pretty sure motherfuckers like, what the hell does that mean? Well, what that means is there's going to be a haircut on your way out. You're not getting what you think you're getting, right? Like if your shit's worth $1 million, you're not getting $1 million. Ain't nobody paying you $1 million for something that's worth $1 million now. But in the future, like that's not how it works. You're going to pay a cost for today. So you might get 700K, you might get 60K, you know, whatever it ends up being. You'll figure it out when the time comes. But you know, it's gonna be a function of all the days served and all the days left and all of that. So understand the name of the game.
Sit on your butt and wait.
Yeah. Yeah, see, there's some type of burn function here too. I don't even know like exactly how that works. So that's something else I gotta figure out.
When an auction happens, all the Hedron that was paid to win the auction gets burnt. Every single one of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a
Some
few fundamentals
burnamentals.
in Hedron that people are
Burnamentals.
people don't
Oblivious to.
fully understand yet. But
Yeah.
like when they do, it's like, yeah, man, it's gonna be really good. Bring on that 1 penny Hedron, man. I want to make $2.5 million from my $200 purchase.
I mean,
this
that's a
morning.
lot of zeros to traverse, bro. That's 6 zeros, you know.
I know.
And that's why people got to be ready to sit there and wait,
There's
because
a couple of X's.
yeah, that's a few
Knowing
X's.
my paper hands, I'll get like a 10x and be like, oh my god, I'm a genius. Sell it.
Yeah, that's funny, man. But yo, that's what it's about, though, right? Like those opportunities,
Right.
right? This is an opportunity. Let's see, one hex is worth 116,000 Hedron. So there you go.
Mhm.
I'm not giving my hex.
So,
up
so
for
you
that.
think as well? What I was
No,
thinking,
definitely
For
not.
that, yeah,
No,
that's
don't,
not why
don't,
I'm using
don't.
that relation. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, if the liquidity is tied like real, tightly as well, once it kind of finds a price against Hex, it might just be kind of bonded to it a little bit. And I mean, there's people saying it's going to be bonded to the B share price a little bit anyway, but I think that's because of like the arbitrage opportunities where you can kind of loan against your existing stakes to ensure that you never get liquidated and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, there's going to be some opportunities there, man, for people who can figure it out.
Yeah.
How to arbit. Yeah. I mean, look, this is why I started this pay group, bro. There's gonna be so much shit that people just ain't gonna be able to wrap their head around. That a stream just isn't gonna cut it, because there is gonna be a relationship between Hedron and Hex. There's gonna have to be,
Yeah, for sure.
right? Because you can't have A and not have B be the same thing and not be related.
Yeah, and you're gonna get that crazy NFT crowd in there.
Of course, bro. They're gonna try to figure out what the hell's going on with this. What's this pretty thing? Whatever it is.
There's
and
hundreds of
again,
NFTs on OpenSea.
what? What'd you say, bro? I didn't hear you.
He said there's like 100 NFTs on OpenSea. Actually, the first
That I got
OpenSea.
broke by me.
Yeah. The first OpenSea NFT just sold today, a couple hours ago.
I don't know. I thought OpenSea was old. I didn't even know that shit was not.
I think it was for the encapsulated stake on OpenSea.
Oh, is that what you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Hedron
Yeah.
put it out there that the first first trade actually happened.
All right.
That's what's up. Yeah, and again, man, it's just about understanding what this means. This is not negative for Hex. This is a boon to Hex, because again, you cannot use Hedron if you don't have Hex. So
Hey, the way I look at it now, if you go out and buy Hedron, it's like free viral Dogecoin, right?
right, that's one way to look at it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not knocking Hedron or anything like that.
No,
but,
no, it's the unit bias.
Yeah, exactly, sir.
Yeah, it's not about. Yeah, it's not. I mean, yo, one hex is 117,000 Hedron. That's not a little bit. It's about thinking about these things strategically, right? If your goal is retirement, there's no fucking reason you should not be thinking of allocating. Let's go with USDC for this following example. Oof, look at that. $1 is 792,000 Hedron. It was over 1 million.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
at
that's
one
what we were saying earlier. British
Yeah.
pound is like, 1 million-ish.
It'd be cool if they had. Well, eventually we're gonna get all of the. Eventually we're gonna get all the digital currencies. Eventually we'll be able to type GBP in this motherfucker.
Use the
And
GBP.
put in click.
GBPT.
Yeah, like let's see.
It'll happen. Euros,
Let's see.
everything. Oh my god. No financial advice, guys. Only
no,
risk
it
what you
won't
can
give us
afford to lose.
My bad.
Or your life savings. It's your
Just
choice.
saying. Don't put the
All of
house
it.
money
Yeah.
down.
No,
Don't do
don't
it.
do
All
that.
of it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Or do it.
Okay, so
And then
apparently
just-
Hedron is deflationary over time. Good to know. Yeah, I gotta do some reading on it. I really haven't read
Yeah.
on it. That's my homework after this stream.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to some smarter minds than me in Vegas.
I don't know if Gafar is gonna go, but if he does, that'd be the person I talk to personally, because he's the guy that's that I know.
Gafar?
Yeah, that I know
Okay.
that knows this inside and out.
Yeah,
He's
I'm heading out in less than 60 hours. So
Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I'm not gonna be able to make it, man. I'm stuck because of work now that they lifted all the mask crap.
right, yeah,
I'm stuck being within 24 hours, so it's
okay.
gonna be a last minute audible for me if I do get to make it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and make
could-
it though.
Oh, of course, bro. Everybody's gonna be there. I mean,
Yeah,
good to
we're
see
all gonna
you.
be there.
yeah, everybody. So it's not like yo, what you don't know is that I know what I'm missing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So you don't need to tell me what to do. I already know. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know what I need to do, motherfucking shit.
I got a
trying to-
couple Montana
Trying to
hexes
sneak out of New
coming
York.
out.
Was that?
I said I got a couple Montana hexes coming out. I'm like,
Nice.
I'll buy your ticket. I'm like, how about that? I'm like,
My issue is just being able to get the hell out of New York. From now, I can't bust a move. When you're a wage slave, bro, you're a wage slave. That's just what it is.
nah, yeah, I left the job a couple weeks ago. So
Yeah. No, that goes.
Congrats, mate.
Yeah, congrats, bro. Because that is a big move always. Looking to do that soon. Sooner
Yeah,
rather than later.
Bitcoin has a big green candle now.
Oh shit,
41.
44K. Oh my god.
44. There you go.
You just see it
Oh
going.
my
on the,
god.
Something must have
It's gone up
happened.
2 grand.
Well, we showed
I
people
started
the
buying
rainbow
it.
chart. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
happened.
right.
Probably.
We spilled the beans.
That's exactly what it is. Spilled the beans. Hitting resistance, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Hitting resistance right now.
Yeah.
46 is the upper bound. Well, really this area. So it'd be interesting to see what happens because this is playing into a lot of the moves that we're seeing in the currency markets. Well, not we, but me. Because gold's up.
Sure.
You're not the only one that looks at it.
Oh, it
I'm
looks like
fucking
it
around,
broke
bro.
through
I'm
now.
talking shit. I'm talking shit, man. I don't know who does what, so obviously I'm talking shit. Let's see here. Goes up, silver's up, slightly, albeit, but they're dredging up slightly, closely, right? Dollar's up, which means that offshore currencies, meaning non-USD, are going to be down. Let's see. Bitcoin is ripping, right? But the interesting thing to note is what happens every time that these two things go up at the same time. The dollar and Bitcoin going up at the same time is always a precursor to what?
Dump.
Thank you, sir. So enjoy your pump while it lasts.
Yeah, one last long. People are changing from long to short. There was a lot more people long on Bitcoin yesterday than it is now. So now we have more short.
Whatever works, bro.
I see that on the blockchain whispers. You heard it here first. So expect a dumpage.
Crypto markets connected, man.
The
I always
meme
tell-
man has come through.
I always tell people I'm not the sharpest tack in the pack, but I know a few people that are.
Not the sharpest tack in the back. That's a good one, bro.
Oh my god.
You stupid. Hey, Wells only. I don't think. I don't know if this will be worth more in the future, but you got it because you liked it, and that is all that matters.
You holding a Hedron token?
Yeah. I think I was like, I gotta watch Rick and Morty, man. Again, that shit is so funny, bro.
Rick and Morty is the best, man. It's so funny. Every time I watch it, I see like new jokes in there as well that like I just didn't spot the first time or fifth time.
It's so funny, bro. It's so funny. It's like a souped up Family Guy,
Right.
Because it's just as nasty, it's just as funny, but it's really just for adults only. It's not really for kids, anything like that. Like it's really just for adults. Sure.
I joke with my friends. I'm like, some people say they're in it for the technology. Some people say they're in it for the money. I'm like, I'm in it for the memes.
Yup. In it for the memes, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at this. This is great. Can't beat this with a baseball bat, man. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this finishes up. Let's see what it breaks down look like. So it's still looking pretty strong right here.
Yeah,
but it is running into that resistance area.
W.
But you needed to. The thing about these W's is that when they don't break these peaks, typically means that they're gonna continue this path. So we would need this candle to close strongly. You can't have it like half-ass close because that means that it's just gonna probably roll over. Because what's hard for people to see is that when you get like these big wicks down, these big spike downs and these changes for the trend lines, that means one of two things. Either you're gonna have a high volatile move, right, up like you saw here, or you're gonna get a dud move. Not in between. Like this is an in between one. You see, it's not a violent spike down. Neither is this one, but you got a decent move up nonetheless, right? And vice versa here, right? Went down and you didn't really get a crazy spike down. You got a couple flips in the trend, but that's it, right? It wasn't anything egregious like this or like this. So that basically means is like think of it like a yo-yo. Like you don't know how far they're gonna whip it. Like when you let go of the yo-yo, you don't know how far it's gonna go before it comes back. And that's kind of like what this is, because it's a reaction. This is a reactionary. This indicator.
But then again, you have the MACD on the daily. It's looking kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
Well, it's bullish, right?
Real DJ.
Know what I'm saying?
The DJ.
DJ TA.
DJ.
Yeah.
DJ.
I'm fully staked, you guys. Hey, we got the webcams, guys.
Wills, you made it to the big leagues, man. You got the webcam chat in your chat.
Oh,
that's next level, Wills only.
Get out of here.
Level. Get out of here.
Yeah, I've offered this fucker work so many times, and they always come with this nonsense spam shit. Get out of here, man. We could have employed you gainfully and had you spamming all the chats for a good cause.
Yes.
Not for a bad cause.
Well, we don't know if the webcamchat.com is a bad cause.
Well,
it says
somebody checked it out and said it's crap. So
it says hot girls and boys.
Yeah, shout out to webcams. I mean, we respect the hustle. That's why we're trying to get them hired, man. It's not like we hate.
Show some hex, man.
I think
we
you're
should
most
show
love,
love to
man.
these OnlyFans girls.
I got a whales only. Fans only. Only fans, whatever it's called. Damn. I don't even know what the thing is called.
Have you really?
Yeah.
What do you do over there? ASMR.
Nothing.
Talk
No
about
way.
I just own the name. That's all. I don't do a damn thing over it.
No way, bro.
I'm gonna start putting some remarkable strikers over there, yo. So I charge them $50
Yeah,
a month.
just
yeah,
for
put
that.
some
you should,
remarkable
you should.
beard pictures on, man. That'll be fine.
What you say, Markable? I'll go 50-50.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it.
How much is it to sign up to you, man?
I have no idea.
There's no option.
Nah, I just set up an account. I have no idea. Lonely fans.
Lonely fans.
Word about what? Hedron? You can swap, bro. I just saw you, man. I just literally was there, bro.
Yeah.
You can swap. What's wrong with people?
That's one. We don't know.
What? Hey, Wales, look it up.
Yeah.
What if I dropped $1,000 just to buy a swap on Hedron?
Well, I would love to see that because that would pump my bags. But let's
Well, pump your bags, bro. That'd be
Liquidity
easy.
is
Let me know
actually
when you
pretty
do it.
damn
I'm gonna
good.
immediately
Is it?
sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many would I get? I can't.
What
I
is
gotta
it?
go to
7
the
billion?
700 million?
200 million.
700 million. 700 million.
700 million. Oh, that's decent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally went on today, and that's all I did today off of 4 different accounts is free claimed. So
Nice. Yeah.
I've been waiting all the Discord about the whole thing. So I just spent the day just free claiming, and then I did a small sacrifice for liquid loans, but well, small in my estimation. But
Sounds like some hard work, bro. Is your back all right?
yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just sitting my ass on the couch, So
It can be quite hard work, man.
enjoying the 65-inch television and just relaxing, bro.
I'm just saying, man, because, free claiming, when you're pressing that click, when you're clicking on that left
tough.
side of that mouse,
Right.
that shit is hard, man.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Well, the
It's
hardest
hard.
part is waiting every 30 seconds for the price of ETH gas to go down.
Right.
hate
Yeah.
that,
Look,
man.
right now it says it's $1.72. Let's see what it actually
Yeah. That's what it got. It got stupid,
Damn.
right?
Damn, what happened?
Oh,
People starting-
140 way.
Is
I
it
know,
the Hexkins with OpenSea now doing this shit?
It was down around like $17, $17, $19 per claim earlier today.
Damn.
I'm glad I cleared it all out, but
Yeah, I did only one. I'm not really worried about doing the rest right now. I'll do them before we wrap up the 10x. But jeez, this gas, man, it's so ridiculous.
it's
ETH
dumb.
is pumping. Yeah, it is pumping. COTG, yeah. Bitcoin pumping, ETH pumping. All the shit coins gonna be pumping. It's pump day. You know what I'm saying? So.
Monday's pub day.
Pump day.
Everything be pumping.
I say some funny shit. Hold on.
That's your driver.
Yeah, I had to open the window, tell him to chill out for a second.
Hold on.
Be down in half an hour, bro. I'm streaming. Give me a second.
Uber X,
Oh,
$329 in New York City.
Oof. Fuck that.
Well, why is this
I'm
pumping though? Binance Kraken will only freeze Russian crypto traders if they are sanctioned.
I guess the idea is that they were. I mean, look, they can't sanction any fucking body.
This is the headline right
Right.
now. So
It's irrelevant. Whatever
Part of
headline is. You know what I'm saying? It's just a joke. So, let's see. Twitter.com. Let's go to Disclose TV or Inside Paper. Sorry about that, guys.
Say, somebody's got a phone call. Will's only is popular. He gets all the calls.
He's supposed to be working right now. That was his boss ringing him.
Dude, I see you on stream again. What are you doing? I need to get this over to the client ASAP.
I need my financial report quick.
Help me.
I don't know how he does it. Like I could not do it at work. It's impossible.
Hey, shout out to a guy in the chat, MT Coiner. Lives about an hour away from me, but
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna meet him and his wife up in Vegas. So some of the Montana Strong company coming out.
He's awesome. He does some gold mining too. Like we once exchanged a few words. He's like into gold mining, like the real thing. Go out in the Montana mountains and
Yeah,
dredge
we're
for
here.
gold.
We're here. I've done some gold mining myself with a friend of
Prospecting.
mine.
It's kind of cool.
I don't pretend to be an expert. I was just along for the ride. It's like somebody taking somebody ice fishing.
Yeah, just from an adventure kind of a thing. Yeah, it's cool.
It's fun. You can find a whole sorts of gems and minerals out here.
Yeah.
Nothing in disclosed TV, so let's check inside paper.
The other headline is Bitcoin back above 40K, printing 2 long green candles. It's the other headline. So we can all see it.
Is it insider paper?
Point.
Oh,
eBay taking crypto payments. Yeah, that is.
Oh, that'll do it. Even
That's the other one. But
what about the Ukrainian government wanting you to donate money to them? What the fuck?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you need money for war.
pretty much.
Like,
even though there's no war going on, but
Yeah, you need money.
Yeah, but Richard tweeted about that too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But Rich is quite woke about this stuff these days.
I mean, if you wanna be taken seriously, I mean, this is just my assumption, or this is just my opinion. If you're trying to be taken seriously in the crypto space, right, and I mean the real crypto space, not the fake one, right? You kind of have to have the proper political stance, right? You can't have this fugazi free market view where people can do what they want to you and get away with it, and it's okay because it's their business. That's not free market. That's a motherfucker being able to take advantage of his position. So I don't think so. Right? There's some clowns that think that, but it's somebody it's like people that state that Facebook and Twitter can do what they want with your content because it's their business. That's not how it works. They're providing a service as a medium. You need to understand the business before you talk. And there's a lot of people that talk like that. They don't know what they're talking about. So, I'm not seeing any help. Wait, let me see. Let's check Zero Hedge.
Hedron just broke out, by the way.
Yeah,
yeah, we made that happen for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's
literally
jumping on
I'm
it now.
up. Let me just measure this from where I bought. Yeah.
I mean, if
Everybody's
gas is
where I bought earlier.
Everybody's jumping on
I'm
it
up
now.
2x, boys. I'm up 2.05x.
Congrats, man.
Congrats,
with 1x,
mate. Should I
baby.
sell it? Should I sell it?
Sold on a double.
We made a pump and
Sold
dump
on a
here.
double, yeah.
Sold it on a double,
I
folks.
sold out a double. Let's go, baby.
Thanks for joining our pump and dump crew.
Cheers,
We
Alex.
talked it up for an hour and now we're dumping on everything.
for all the viewers, we're dumping on your head.
Whales out.
So,
Been a good day. Later, guys. Made a double, sold on a double,
Dude,
catch on the next double.
I'll buy it back when it goes down 95.
Right.
And then I'll sell it on double.
someone's going to cut this out and say,
Yeah.
"Fuck that, guys." Like there was
Burned
just
on a
one
stick for that
random
one.
dude that did that, and I just laughed my ass off.
But yeah, I'm trying to have more fun, right? Like we can talk shop and have fun, right? I feel like we can do both. This is how. Yeah.
No,
Go ahead.
I had a fun poker game night at my place on Saturday evening, and a bunch of guys I onboarded on into Hex and stuff, and we play fake poker. So you put $1 out, and then
Right.
or it takes chips. Just fun night. Get some eats, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there in my head, and I have not done it yet. But I'm like, I can't even explain like free claiming Hedron to them, sacrificing for liquid loans or anything like that, because it's so hard to get them into Hex. I spent all summer, getting these guys on board.
Now, this is an interesting headline because I've been telling this to people all weekend that, don't have an actual grasp on how financial markets work. And I try to explain that sanctions will not work. They never work. That's why they always use them. Period. And here is one of the homies letting them know. Can be circumvented. Yeah, it can fucking be. Because guess who's facilitating? He is. Dumb fucks.
Yeah. When you need that Russian oil.
Hey, man, look. Wherever there's $1 to be made, these motherfuckers are going to make it. That's their whole proposition. They don't give a flying fuck. They facilitate war. They getting paid, man. They don't give a flying fuck what happens. They're not in the middle of it. They're on the sidelines enjoying the show.
Yep.
So whatever you're seeing, they're orchestrated. And they're watching everybody's reaction. And they're just having a good old time. So let's see here. Oh, yeah, look. California finally gave in. Congratulations to all the losers that live in Cali, except for the ones that I know and love.
At least I don't have to take a test now for my flight back. Which,
now things are back to normal for now.
Yeah.
We'll see what they try to pull out of their ass next. So in between here and then, get involved in your local community. Don't let this kind of crap ever happen again. I know I am. I'm not fucking sitting down and letting these fucking losers think they could do whatever they want with my life. Like, I don't think so. So, that's the kind of stance you got to take. Yeah, I love you, Briz. I know you're in California, man. It wasn't for you.
Yeah, I retweeted a meme today on Facebook on Twitter. And it was basically, a typical, meme tweet, but they're removing the chip from the back of the head. Says COVID, and they're inserting that chip that says Ukraine.
Yep. So I talked about this earlier too. This is from Bloomberg, China could turn to swift alternatives, fragmenting the payments system and potentially even undermining the dollar's dominance as the global reserve currency. One could even imagine a future in which rival nations turn to similar financial weapons against the U.S. So I've been talking about this. I'll write something up so people can get a little taste and maybe they can sign up for some alpha. Who knows? We'll see. But, understanding these things are what helps you make easy decisions, such as buying Hedron when it's $1 million for a fucking buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man. Fuck is you thinking? Thank you. Look at that.
As if you wouldn't have like a small little go at it when it's like literally $1 million tokens for like $1 or whatever.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Now it's like $500,000. You're welcome, guys. I pumped your bag in real time.
You pumped my bag, and I'm very happy for that. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
I'm gonna sell it on a double.
I expect
it. As soon as I see this candle start to go red,
Hex is opening a new pump and dump channel.
Right.
Just so you know, just before this stream, Will said to his paid group, "Buy Hedron."
Yeah, well, Wales is lying about the one free claim, man. That's not Man's been stacking them chips since day one. Dollar cost averaging all the way down.
Man, OG.
Yeah, I was buying them at 68 cents for $1 million. What say you?
Fuck off.
Damn, bro.
Oh my god.
Respect.
So
You remember when you used to be able to buy a Hedron, like 1 million Hedron for $1? People are going to be like, what? Those things are like fucking a penny now. What are you talking about? Yeah, bro, and I've got a yacht.
The way I look at it though is like I told a friend of mine, I said, with these other two different instances of Hedron or liquid loans or whatever, I said I'm just tending my garden. I've got my Pulse X sacrifice, I got my Pulse Chain sacrifice, and my HEX stakes. And I'm like, that's my garden. I'm tending it. These things are just like You know, one of those things I'll come back to in a couple of years, I imagine.
Yeah, man. Somebody told me right now that gas fee on Uniswap is $283 to
Oh
swap.
my god!
Oh,
238,
Dude.
238 just to swap. Wow.
yo.
Shout out to COTG. He was like, somebody's got to correct him on his lingo about whether you say meme or mem, and I always say mem. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you do.
I
It
do.
irks me, but I don't say nothing because it's like it's just how you say it, man. What am I doing?
No, but I
I
busted
thought
him
it was
out,
like
and I
an
was like,
accent
wait
thing.
till
I
you hear
didn't
my
want to
New York.
correct you, man.
Well, I told him, I said, wait till you hear my New York accent when I say coffee or water. You know?
Right. Yeah,
What?
Because it just happens, when you're talking, when somebody tells you, like, oh, say coffee, what, you're going to say it funny because you're focused,
Right.
But when you're
right.
just talking, that shit rolls out the tongue and people are like shocked. It's the funniest thing, man. It's the funniest thing. So, look, if you picked up a million worth of Hedron at 69 cents,
Check this shit out. If you pay.
if you picked it up, you already up 2x. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, man.
There you go.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's up to 305 now. This is retarded.
Yo, Wales, are you gonna do a double in chart for Hedron? It's just like every 2 days.
Why not? Why not? Incredible, man.
Until it's in
Gurus who play the
One
shit
double
better.
real time.
That's funny, man. But just remember, guys,
It could still go down 95%.
Yeah,
Yeah, dips are in the game, guys.
It could go back down to 5 cents for a million, so don't be surprised.
Dips are in the game.
I always tell people,
start
it's
selling
like,
now. Sell.
I tell people when they get up, and they get past their like initial investment thing where it's ridiculous. And I'm like, I always tell them two things. One, it's never wrong to take a profit. Okay, so, and I'm a firm believer of like, whatever you put in, when it's ridiculous, take what you have out, right? That type of thing. So then you're just playing, quote, with other people's money, so to speak. That's important because then, you don't feel like a user or a loser. And you can just let the stuff rest. I'll tell you about the second thing in a minute here. 1 second. I got to step away.
Go ahead, bro. But, yeah. I mean, just, think about simple math, man. Simple math, simple time. Everybody wants a coin they can hold and not have to sell. It's just about taking into account, your fiscal responsibility, right? We all look for those opportunities that come at once in the blue, and I think this might be one of those because, again, it's tied to a good ecosystem that's going to be successful. It's going to be useful because guess what? People are going to use this unless there's something else that comes out that allows you to do it cheaper or in some different way. Like, people are going to use Hedron. They're going to use Hedron. They're going to make encapsulated stakes, and they're going to figure it out, because that's just how markets work. People find a way to make money. That's just how it goes. So don't be shy. You know what I'm saying?
Get that meme bags in, boys.
You stupid. You stupid CLCG.
It's
Yo,
an
but this
army thing.
it's, whatever.
Permission to speak freely.
Right. This gas is crazy though, man. Jeez. Look at this. Look at all these transactions just sitting here. All those these are all transactions that are just sitting there.
It's weird.
Crazy. Watch, let me click on one. Once this thing starts scrolling. So let me click on one.
Back, guys. Sorry, that was a UPS driver.
No worries. Man. It's a tough
Always
life.
those
Somebody
damn
has to live
UPS drivers. Yeah. Always while you're streaming as well.
Yeah, they're annoying, bro. They came here a while back, yo, dropped off a package, man. I ain't never wanted they you know how they leave like the little paper. I ain't never wanted to go pick that up, bro. I'm always just like, fuck that shit. That's just been there for 2 weeks. It's probably not even there anymore. Who knows? Who knows? I don't even know.
I don't know how it works there, but
Yeah, who cares? Let's see. It still doesn't let me click. This is annoying. Let me see if I can click on something. So each person is meant to be a transaction. And what you end up seeing is each transaction going in to fill in a block, right? And then the block goes. So there you go. I guess it doesn't let you see transactions back here. Yeah, it lets you only see them when they're over here. So here's a transaction, each one. I guess if you want to see what it is, you can click on it. I guess it's just sending ETH. Cool. But yeah, it's just underneath. But yeah, so crazy expensive. It's coming back down at least now, because man, that shit was out of control. I mean, I'm sure it's still stupid expensive.
So we also
It's
finished the
garbage,
Pulse X
man.
sacrifice, right? That is now
That's officially over.
done with.
Yeah.
Probably
Price can
still
officially
open,
pump
but
again.
terrible rates, right?
I
No,
mean,
it's
I
closed.
don't think it's open. I think it's
Closed.
actually closed. Yeah. Pulse X dot info, motherfuckers. Let's see. Oh no, it shit still says open. Or it still shows all this. I feel like they should just block this shit out. Just like kill it, bro. Just shut it off,
So
man.
he
Just
plays
be
it
like
the same
sacrifice
way.
phase is over.
Yeah.
More
As
info.
Because he
Pulse.
does this
coming
shit, motherfuckers keep sacking. They don't fucking read, bro. Like, come on.
soon. No one fucking reads, man.
Yeah. It's
Has
all
anyone
right.
here? Has anyone here ever read like a terms and conditions, front to back, whole thing?
Not whole thing, no. I've skimmed the whole thing, though. I have
I
not
was gonna
read the
say
whole
I'm
thing.
the only one in this. Well, I don't know everyone fully, but like,
Well, it depends.
I
In
was-
business,
I was gonna
yes.
say
In
Wales
private,
probably
not
has.
really.
But I mean, like, you know, I don't know, when you sign up for something with, like, when you sign up to a website or something, there's like
No.
a 45-page or longer terms and conditions thing. Like, who the fuck reads that, man?
The
Nobody ever
Google
reads that.
things as well.
Yeah, Google, but
Yeah.
Google are
no.
probably watching me right now, even though I've got my webcam on. Motherfuckers.
Freaking fuckers. So what I come here to look at USDT and USDC and see what they're doing, what the flows look like. So volume is 50% of the market cap, which is of course rare during a pump of this sort. So that's interesting. USDC 3 billion out of the 53 that's on its books, which is interesting. So you know, things pumping, whatever that is. And yeah, Hex where it's supposed to be. What can we tell you? 83 billion is a good look. So yeah, man. Hopefully this gas just gets his mind right. Mm, mm, mm. Yep. Oh, look at that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what I
Now we
mean, man.
go.
I'm looking at this right now, boys. It's like it broke out the trend line, retested it, and then it's just going up now.
That's it.
It's perfect. If you draw a
mean,
line
again,
from top
bro.
to bottom there, Wales, it's like literally
Yeah.
so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
amazing 30-minute chart.
Yeah.
Yep.
30 minutes per
TA.
candle, man. Super TA.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the best. 30 minutes.
I mean, my
would you
TA
need anything
is so
longer?
good it happens during stream. You don't gotta wait for it.
Instant
My TA
TA.
is so good it happens, and then I just tell you later.
Right.
Hey, look, guys,
you
it
don't
did the
even gotta
thing
know.
that someone maybe seen, but I didn't. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, that's. I mean, fucking hell. Even if it just gets back to where it was when it was like launching, that kind of range there, that's like a fucking 7x from where I bought it from. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good round.
But actually, that reminds me. That was me. If this was the bottom, right? That reminds me of me in the second month of Hex. I was watching a stream with Crypto Coffee, and he had somebody on that he was discussing a Hex price with, and morale. Everybody was down because it had just didn't perform. Didn't just dumped for since it came out. It just went down and down and down, and then it was tangling sideways at the bottom. And Crypto Coffee said, maybe people are waiting because we were wondering why nobody's buying in more, and he said on stream, like, maybe people are waiting for a lower price, but that price might never come.
Right.
And I heard that.
Oh,
And I
I
was
remember
like,
this story. I've heard
I
it
was like,
before.
oh shit.
I've heard it
I need to
before.
get in and make a purchase. And sure enough, 24 hours later, after he had that stream,
That was it.
Hex went to the moon and it never came back. Like,
Yeah,
so
that was it.
maybe
He
we see
nailed
the
that
same
shit.
thing. Same
He
thing.
nailed
Yo,
that
this
shit.
this might be that moment again where people come back like in
Well,
a
this is
year's
not
time
Hex,
and they're
but
like,
still, you
I
know.
was watching that Wales only stream and fucking Cryptomatic and the
That
bastard.
motherfucker made sense
big-
again. I don't know what's up with that guy.
Man, they called the bottom on the fucking minute.
Shout out to Crypto
Damn,
Coffee
I
though.
wish
He
I listened
really
to that
called it back then. He was the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
He
I've
was
heard
the
that
only
story
guy in
before,
those
bro.
first weeks, man, to really put himself out there too, where everybody was still screaming scam and you know.
Right. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Yeah, good old days, man. I wasn't
Good,
around for
yes,
those.
like
Yeah. Yeah, people
stories
think I've been
from
around, but nah.
yesteryear.
Yeah. I ain't been around like that. I'm new.
Cryptomatic, you know, when you bought in at that stage, then like what kind
Yeah.
of price were you getting per dollar for, you know, for the
You know, I dollar cost average for the 2 months and I was so out of cash at that point, but that was the moment where you should have gone all in. But I only had like half an ETH left, and I put that in on this very January 5th or whatever it was. Shout out to Webcams, he's back.
Word.
Boy, welcome
And
back.
still for this half an
Let 'em
ETH
rock
with
for a little
self
minute.
refer bonus, I got over 1,000,000 hacks. So
Not bad.
for
that
half
was
an ETH, yeah, and an ETH back then was around, was it $400 roughly?
no, it was one ETH. I want to say 240 because it had already started to pump again. So you
So
know,
$120 got you. Did you say 1,000,000 hex or half
Yeah.
a million hex?
it's crazy,
A
isn't
million
it?
hex. Oh God!
And you see what that is worth. What that
Jesus
is worth
Christ,
today.
man.
Yeah, it hurts listening to it now, right?
Yeah,
It
that's what I'm
really
telling
does,
people.
man.
Yo,
But
I
that's
got
the day
over
where
half
you
a
should have
million
gone
hex.
in with like 10 ETH or something. and then
Yeah,
you
I
would
got
be-
over half a million hex, bro.
You would be made today.
Like, take advantage of these low prices because you just don't know.
Well, this is not hacks, but you know,
It's not hex, but you don't know.
you
Yeah,
don't
but
know. Yeah.
you never know where, because you got to think as well, like if it is somehow tied to the hex chart and hex does what we know it's going to do, which is hit some ridiculous numbers that we're never going to expect, right? And this thing's tied to it. Guess what? I've got a lot more of this thing than I do of hex now. So if this does that journey, it's just like,
And you can
fuck.
get more hex, bro.
And then I can cash it in for more T shares and yeah, man.
Like, so let's talk about systems for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And like, why does hex work so well? Right? Now, what qualifies me to even talk about systems? Well, when I was in college, um, I was one of the few people that was asked to participate in this physics program, graduate level. And what it was for was computational physics. Now, what's computational physics? Well, let's Google it real quick, just so people can understand what's going on in the head. Because you got to realize the study and implementation of numerical analysis to solve problems in physics for which quantitative theory already exists. So this is the key element of what's going on here, because this means you're taking what already is and extrapolating it numerically, right? Like you're able to describe it, and like I always do, in a data format. And this is why we can see these things that the average person cannot and will not even bother looking for, right? It's about taking this information and processing it. Like, what the hell is going on here? Right? Like, we need to really see what's going on. That's how we really know. You know, imagine if we didn't know that Hex was tied to T shares at a cent and we sold out. Imagine it's at 14, 15 cents right now. How would you feel? All because you didn't take a second to read, to educate yourself. Like, you don't know, you know. You really don't know. Like, what happens if Hex becomes so expensive that the only conduit to it is Hedron. What do you think happens to Hedron's price then?
Fucking moon.
Right?
It's just gonna moon, man.
Yeah, and this is the thing if you got to realize, man.
Yo, Wales, have a quick look at it again now.
Oh shit! Hey, let me shut up, bro. I'm still trying to buy some more too. Y'all need to stop buying.
Yeah, man, you're pumping it. You're doing it wrong, man. You should have bought it first, then start
Right,
pumping
I'm
it.
doing it backwards.
No,
Fuck.
you're doing it exactly right. I told everyone. You
I
said
tell you what,
this before
Wales,
the
if
stream.
you pump it enough, I'll chuck you a quick million of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
He has nothing actually. Yeah. He
Hey,
has
you guys
nothing.
saw it happen in real time. Full
Yo,
disclosure.
you can quote me on that as well. I owe Wales a million of them. If you can get it to a penny.
Hey, you
Let's get it to a
may never
penny
see these
tonight,
prices
guys.
again.
Hey, you may never see these. Yo, bro,
Let's-
look at this.
Let's play the
70
It has
FOMO
broken
card.
cents per
out, bro.
million, man.
FOMO.
What's the low here? What's this low?
It's fully broken
Wow,
out, man.
$58.37. Let me see if it does it get
Look
low.
at the moving averages.
Yo,
Crazy.
$58.37 is the low for a million. What? Yo, Hex was only what, like 100. Let me think. I think the lowest amount for a million was like $192 if I remember correctly. $192 because that was a January 5th low of 4 zeros and a 5655. So that was the number. So get your stack up. Don't sleep on it. So
Get your ducks in line.
yeah.
I think
Quack,
it was
quack.
when I asked you what $1,000 would buy you in Hedron.
Quack quack. 700,000 or 700 million. Quack quack. You know what I mean? Shoot. I mean, why
Am I gonna
not?
be up 200x in a day at some point soon? It only has to go up. a
Well,
tiny
that's the
bit more.
thing, yo. But here's the thing: if meme coins can do it, why can't this?
Right.
Bro, this could do it way better.
Oh, just better.
Like,
We
Oh,
play
'cause
this
it-
shit better.
It has a function. Okay.
Exactly.
it has a great function.
Oh,
Stop people from selling Hex. That's
Oh,
a
you're
great
just
function.
well,
Just sell
yeah,
this
it's
thing and
locking up
stuff.
Hex. Now, here, my thing is, you don't got to do a max stake to use it, right? And that's what I'll tell people. Like, if you're gonna use this shit, be sensible about what you're doing and what your expectations are, because motherfuckers like me understand what's going on here. You might not. So while you think you locking up something for 15 years and that you're gonna be able to cash out however you think you want, not quite how it's gonna go down. So you should understand that, because you know what I mean? That's how it works out, man. So if, let's see, yeah, let me see something. Yeah, I minted mine for the little bit I minted for like $10. So I'm up big time. So this is great.
I'm up.
This is great. I'm winning, baby.
Ching ching, motherfucker.
Yeah, ching ching,
Ching
motherfucker.
ching.
I'm gonna get Nag on here to do a
Jackpot,
cameo
bitch.
for us, right?
Jack motherfucking
Jackpot, bitch.
Jackpot, bitch, man.
Let's see.
I've drew a line where it is now, so I can tell you in real time if it goes up another millimeter or not.
Oh damn! It went up some more. Holy shit! I really do need to shut up.
Yeah,
Sell it,
bro.
guys. Sell it. Sell it. You don't want Hedron. Stop. Stop buying it. Stop it. Sell that shit. You don't need it. Only
Or
losers
donate
need
it to Wales.
Donate it to Wales, right?
He's pumping your bags before he bought.
What is that?
MT Coiner in the chat said, in the future, wait until after 5 p.m. MST to pump and dump Hedron, please.
Gotcha. I'm putting it in my notes.
Yeah, next time you send out the show notes, like
Right. So let's see. Will Hex on Pulse launch same price as Hex on ETH? I would guess yes, because RH made it pretty clear that that is the intention behind the strategy of what's supposed to happen upon mainnet launch. So while we don't really know what's going to happen, I would not bet against it not happening. So be ready for anything
Yeah.
is the best strategy there.
I got some airline credits. Maybe I'll go out and see Funding Jim.
Did you see the Peter Schiff tweet today?
I'm meeting Funded Jim on Thursday, man.
Oh, that's right. He's going to the UK.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out
Yeah,
to
he's
him.
coming to the UK.
Together.
He's coming to my fucking hometown to see me, man. That's so cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
He does a lot of responsible stuff. Gives a lot of responsible content.
Yeah. So what you're saying is don't take him for the cocaine and hookers thing.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, yeah, 8 Balls and Hookers. That was a gig off of what was it? Top Chef many years ago. One of the guys.
Did you see the Peter Schiff tweet today?
Yeah.
With the United Airlines where they messed him up with his free flyer miles or something, and
yeah, and he was complaining
about
money.
The whole world's going to shit, and he goes out there and complains about his frequent flyer miles.
Yeah,
Hey, priorities, yo.
Yeah, but bro, that's just how you know he's broke, innit? Like he's complaining about shit like that.
Well, to be fair, he must have spent a lot of time accumulating those points or whatever. But maybe that was paid for. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
looking at the 40-year chart.
Look, if you fly a lot, you run into a lot of BS. So
yeah,
I don't know. In certain ways, I get it, but
yeah, it wouldn't be for me. Yeah,
I wouldn't be tweeting about it. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, did he even put United or whoever in the tweet?
He did, yeah,
like,
of course.
Okay,
and
that was the purpose of it. That was the purpose.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he wants one of them cards that gets him into the VIP lounges.
Yeah,
and
he
shit
was
for
mad
free.
that he
wants some free coffee before his flights.
Oh, I wonder if they can. Oh, yeah, they can't even force people to wear masks at airports. On them. They must be mad now. All the mask Nazis must be mad. Damn. Oh yeah. A whole lot of mask Nazis out there, bro.
Hey guys, did you see there was a stake like 15 hours ago of $75 million
I saw that.
for half a year? Pretty cool. Imagine getting 30,000 t-shirts just from a stake of a half a year.
crazy,
man.
Pretty
Tell
cool.
you what, I wouldn't mind being that guy.
Yep.
That's for sure. How about that?
I like these tweets from Willbot and the Max Stake bot. They're cool.
Yeah, bro. Dump it all of it, please.
Yes, sir. Dump.
I'll take $10 for $1 million. No problem there. Hell yeah.
But on Dex Tools, Hex just wicked up to 16.5 cents, and then straight back down again. But these are always first indicators,
Yeah, sandwich order sometimes too. Hard to say. Be interesting to see what happens with Ethereum and Bitcoin, because they are both running into resistance right here. This is resistance for Ethereum. I should basically pause out right here, but we'll see if it actually does that. But Hex itself though is looking outstanding as always. It's just doing what it's supposed to do. Supply dwindling as always, even though it's thick on the pools, which is interesting, right? Because when you see it in the pool, like, supply is just crazy. 218 million. I mean, yeah, that's like 1% of goddamn non-sack supply, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna require a lot to get the price up. Let me see something, because I got a little formula-y thing here. Let's go with 218. What's the price of Ethereum? What is it? 2,900. Price of Ethereum. would take $355 million right now just to get Hex to a buck.
How much?
355 million USD
Hmm.
just to get Hex to a buck. Yeah, pretty wild.
Oh, what's the other news that we made 21 what's
Yeah,
it?
21,000 hex per
21,000
t-shirt.
hex
Oh
per
yeah, we
t-shirt,
hit
right?
Yeah.
21,000 expectation.
That's another historic
What's
event.
Twitter? Did I shut that shit down? Sure did. Oops. But
Yep.
yeah, that is historic because we talked about that for a while. Now I'm just ready for 40,000 to be honest with you. Like let's every 10,000
Mhm.
is gonna be cool, but I'm ready for those double effects. Like I want to see what price is gonna do, like
Mhm.
because that's gonna be the true test. People have to buy Hex, and here's the thing. A lot of what you see in terms of let's see here. Wow, some t-shirt activity today.
Yep.
How about that? Nice steak here. 60 days, 233 USD in thousands. Not a bad move. And here we go. 21,000 hex per t-share.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Meaning if you want one t-share, you need to put 7,000 hex up for 5,555 days. Or 3,641, but for that you might as well go all the way towards the end, right?
Yeah, I
So
think my biggest stake that I have relative to like the amount I'm gonna get is for 10 years, and I really regret that one now because I wish I just shoved that out 15
yeah,
was the amount of
exactly.
extra that you get. But because I was a noob and I was just looking
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
the
I
t-shirt
got one of
rate
those
doesn't
too.
go up. What's the point? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the funny thing. I got one of those too, and I'm the guy that knows the math, so go figure.
But
Yeah,
at least you
cool.
got it 10 years. Like you want to be above
Well, yeah,
10
Yeah,
years for
yeah.
anything substantial. That's the
yeah.
strategy, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, 90% of
I
my
know, but you
t-shirts
like
are
you like 4 or 5 extra bag for those extra like 4 or 5
right,
years, don't you?
right. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. People are gonna see. It's hard to realize, but people are gonna
It
see
is,
because
yeah.
what's happening is that over time, all this value that's building.
Yeah.
Let's see, where are we?
We could probably take like a 5 year bear market from like year 10 to year 15 and still be up like magnitudes over
Yep,
the 10-year price.
yep,
It's crazy.
yep. Because all this value is gonna keep building. Because this is the whole thing. This is the driver of everything. This is why price is all the way out here. Because you guys remember, if you guys remember before, price used to hug this line. Now it's just floating up here, and now it crossed it. So the last time it crossed it, what happened? It eventually ripped. And I told people for months, like, yo, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. And boop, here we are again. So many people have been selling, fighting themselves out of their own bags. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But here we are. All right,
And
this is
t-shirt rate seems to rush up quicker now with all these short big stakes.
yeah.
Like I'm not sure if that's true, but I have a feeling that it moves up faster right now. Like that curve is starting to, on the Apex win side, is starting
Right.
to move up faster.
Yeah, it is. It has to because now the stakes that are ending, right? They're older.
Yeah.
Meaning the ROI is going to be greater and all that stuff. So all that goes into the calculation. So it's going to ratchet up the t-shirt even quicker by default because it just has to, right? And that's what we're not going to enter that phase where we're going to enter that vertical part of the S curve. Damn, why this crap ain't work? So it's about to get crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Does this not want to work? But yeah, so those are the kind of things you gotta take into account. So let's see. Here we go. See if the
Yeah,
chart
that's the
decides
one
to load. Yeah.
I meant. But it's gate kept.
Yeah, somebody trying to gatekeep it.
Oh,
There
here
we
we
go.
go. You see those extensions
Oh,
there at the end.
yeah.
Oh, come
But
on.
that's because the chart wasn't properly. There we go.
Here.
See,
You see? This
yeah.
is
Let's
moving
see if I
faster now.
can zoom in. But yeah, it's happening much more frequently. See. Oh, this is horrible. I should have left it alone. What just happened? Let's go back to where we were. But yeah, I hope it makes sense to people because you're getting bigger jumps, right, more frequently now than you
Yeah.
ever have.
It looks like it's starting to go up exponentially. That like it starts
Yeah,
to curve up a little, doesn't it?
yeah, that's what's about to happen. That's exactly what's about to happen. You're about to see Hex just hit that tread. You know, I mean, just hit that stride where it just starts, jumping up 100, 200 Hex, because the stakes are going to be OG status in terms of the when the Genesis, when the shares were made, and what that means is that their ROI is going to ratchet out the T-shirt rate such that it changes every time at the end. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens exactly.
Yeah,
Because
and
it's
this is
the end
based on the
state.
code, and it doesn't have to do
Yeah,
anything with the price action.
nothing.
This just happens.
Yeah. So
So
this is
that's
what ultimately causes people to have to buy Hex.
yeah,
I mean, so you have two things. You got a reason to buy it, and then you got the thing forcing you to buy it. Because otherwise there is no reason. That's that T-shirt payout. That's what it's all about. So
ching ching.
ching
Ching
ching is
ching.
right. Ching ching over here. Ching
Oh
ching over
man.
there. Right. I mean, this is crazy. We're pretty lucky to be able to get something to be able to allow Hex to expand its use case, right? Because before people could complain, now they can't say shit. That's the beauty here. Like, and to be early days, yo, we're gonna be able to make our own markets in this shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's power in what's going on here, guys. So it's important that people do their due diligence and understand before they step off the deep end and make a mistake in their analysis, right? Because that's not what we're here to do. So,
Hey, before we exit out,
mhm.
did anybody see the interview with Dalton Brand on Sunday and Johnny KS?
I got to watch parts of it, but I didn't get to
Okay.
watch all of it.
No, not yet.
Very good interview.
Okay.
Well, guys know if you need something to watch and you missed that one like me, that's next. Because I missed it. Yeah, because I like Johnny. He's a very intelligent dude, very
Oh
smart.
yeah, yeah.
And he's coming to Vegas too. Can't wait to shake his hand.
Oh, don't
Oh,
tell
that
me
would be nice.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I met Dalton back in Vegas last year.
So yeah, man, take advantage of how it works. I mean, we're back up to $1, almost two now. Back up at $2 now. So from 70 cents to $2 in a day. Quick happens that quickly when you're talking about a lot of zeros, and this is the importance of understanding the math behind what's going on, right? Because if you don't, you get left behind, and that's not what anybody wants. So, boom, yeah, that was pretty annoying, right? All white. I don't even know how they don't got like a dark element here. Like, why would you just leave it white like that, bro? That shit is mad annoying. There we go. Couldn't find it. Oof. Then we're cutting my eyes. But yeah. All right, we can wrap it up, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Try to make them a little more lighter like this. So super duper serious like I always am.
Nah, bro,
Duper
you're
serious.
just speaking facts with a capital F-A.
I mean, yeah, but we still having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thanks
no.
for having
Hey.
us on, bro.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, bro.
No problem, man.
Nah.
Nice.
Yeah, yo, the gas is crazy right now. Let's see before we wrap up.
Yeah, it's stupid,
Oof.
bro.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah, I'm
retarded.
so happy I did everything on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yo,
Sunday was
word.
best
So good.
day. Yeah.
Word. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up with a little classic courtesy of our proof of beard here. Peace.
Peace, guys.
Roll it out.
Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. That's it.
Yep.
That's the secret. The guy well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. These motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Trust
that.
us. 100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. I mean, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all deep. Everybody. My God. Hex agents, bro. Everybody. Australia.